Like
Oh,
you
so that
run
means
back and then do a diagonal. That I could probably do a tipper. That'd be great.
Okay. Now the unfortunate part about this video is that EFAP got to it first, but yeah,
Oh,
I
those
haven't watched.
bastards.
Dang.
That's how I learned that video.
Those 5 hour talking bastards.
I only
so
knew 'cause-
I have something to say. I
Oh
forgot
yeah.
to watch it. I forgot to fully watch it. I watched the first episode and I was like, this is boring as hell. So I was like, so I forgot to watch the rest of it. But I do know a bit of what happens.
That's
Strange.
interesting.
I
Usually
was
for people,
spoiled.
I'd say for people, it usually takes about like what, the third or fourth episode for it to drop off for them. First episode is rare to
No.
hear.
I was spoiled,
On-
so it's just like I feel isn't that the time where like they stopped doing like the regular just we're doing different timelines. We're actually trying to get more into the plot.
No, episode 4 is when they go, hey, this is what's actually happening, because the first 3 episodes are all the sitcom episodes.
Kind of like the kind of like Squid Game, where it's just like episode.
Yeah,
segment
like-
before it drops.
It's only at the very end of episodes 1, 2, and 3 where they go, ooh, maybe something weird's going on. Spooky.
Yeah, there are little hints throughout them, but they don't really say, hey, this is what's happening till episode 4.
The
It's-
beam. And
Interesting that episode 1 was boring to you, because what's it? The sitcom episodes are like the most interesting ones to me, because they were actually like fairly entertaining. They were kind of funny.
Yeah, I'm not really a sitcom person.
Though to be fair, I was watching them all while playing something else, so
I
Oh,
can't really do that. I just basically hooked up to the TV, so
makes sense.
and I'm just yeah.
oh god damn it! What else has I played? Cheek.
Well, I'm pretty sure it works the best on Sheik. Oh yeah, if since you're streaming, we're just learning stuff in the background. So if you hear, that's not intentional.
That's all I've been hearing.
Yeah, it's like the only thing that we're hearing from you. I'll
Okay.
have you turned down so that it's not as annoying in the video.
Am I having that?
I'm not hearing it from you.
Okay, cool.
But anyway,
Wait, so it's. God damn it!
so yeah, WandaVision video, and this man's like, hey, Wanda did nothing wrong, and that's so unbelievably untrue.
There's
that we
just
had-
one scene. It's just like all you need to see is that one scene of them all crying. You don't need to watch the film to realize these people are
like the
suffering.
one scene where that guy goes, it hurts so much, or that other scene where that lady goes, just please let us die.
Also, didn't someone say about their kids like being locked in somewhere?
Or that one person going, please
They're
let me see my
trapped.
child.
Please. I
They're
don't
trapped in
care
a
what-
small little dimension doing who knows what.
It's
They
nothing
can either be frozen in time, or they could just be there starving to death.
it's not hard to just go. What is she doing? And also, question: why didn't she decide to brainwash the kids as well? Why did she need to?
Because
These
fuck
child
you.
victors are very annoying.
Fuck you
No,
for
but
thinking.
they could have been. They don't have. They could just go walk somewhere else or something. Why keep them aware of what's going on and lock them?
Like, here's the thing. She didn't even consider the whole, oh yeah, kids exist until her husband brought it up.
Yeah.
And she was like, hey, it's kind of weird there's no kids here, right? And she's like, oh yeah, I guess so. I probably should let them out of their suffocation
Halloween.
chambers. But hey, maybe this guy will just have some fantastic arguments, and we'll be thoroughly convinced that Wanda was actually the good guy.
Okay,
I mean,
before
I
it
know
starts,
differently, but
It is.
I
not
hope this
possible
dude's
way.
argument is not like she went through so much hardship and everything. It's like
Oh no, that is one of the arguments.
I've
That's a
I've
very
no
bad
try
argument.
try no spoilers. I finished the video, but I'm not gonna say anything until it comes up.
oh no, but let me finish about it. It's like an example that I use. I'm pretty sure I used this example before. It's just like it's a father like getting really angry over their son. It's just like the father's just like, okay, the reason why I did that was because I was in the influence of alcohol, and it's just like that's not an excuse. It's just an explanation of why you acted so irrational. It shouldn't be
Yeah.
an excuse, and I hope it's not like she was grieving over her love, Vision, and that's
I was
the
actually confused in the
I-
first
excuse.
episode of why
That's
Vision
just
was
a,
so
that,
calm.
that's just an explanation.
I hope he doesn't say that.
Become a hero. I do it, I become the enemy. That doesn't seem fair.
Round table.
Nope.
Welcome back,
Screen
Screen
Crush.
I'm Ryan Airy. Wanda
It
Maximoff is
feels
accused
like
of taking.
as Roundtable.
Oh, I think your play speed is up.
You're right. I have that on by
Actually
default.
watching videos
What?
at 2 times speed.
Not 2 times.
Pretty killed the cloud by
1.25.
using my up B, and I just won it. It was great. It was great.
Normal speed has become too slow for me. I only view on 1.25.
Welcome back, Screen Crush. I'm Ryan Airy. Wanda Maximoff
Hi,
is
Ryan.
accused of taking Westview and his residents hostage. They
'Cause she
say
did.
that her pain and grief did not justify her actions.
'Cause they
And
didn't.
sure, if you choose to look at things from that point of view, you might assume that Wanda did something highly immoral. You
She
are,
did.
of course,
Yes.
entitled to your opinion, but that opinion makes you wrong. And that's also
Pause,
discrimination.
Pause it.
Scroll. What the discrimination?
That opinion makes you wrong. You're
Oh hell yeah, that was amazing. Oh, you were not moving. Oh yeah,
Let's-
I was fighting.
let's-
I was
let's-
fighting Tryton.
Let's talk about both insane statements he just made. That opinion makes you wrong. That's just an oxymoron.
I'm more concerned about the freaking oh I thought. Oops. Sorry for the
Yeah,
roller
that's
coaster of what I was going. I was shocked on how he said it was discrimination, but I also did like a kind of sick thing with Sheik in the fight with
Well,
Tryton.
yeah, you're doing it against a person that's not even moving.
Yeah, that's what I was just like, oh my god. I'm just like, oh wait, no, you're not even controlling the character. So what I did was just nothing.
And then there's the discrimination part. Against who, question mark? Because, I mean, what?
I deserve it.
Typically, when we talk about discrimination, it's against someone, you know, for arbitrary reasons. But going, hey, you held a lot of people hostage and didn't traumatize them for probably ever. That's discrimination, I guess?
And the reason she did it is because her robot died.
Her dildo broke.
I was waiting for someone to say that. A little precious vibrator.
Anyway.
16 versions.
What?
There is one undeniable truth, and it's this. Wanda did nothing wrong. And we have proof. This evidence
I
shows
bet you
that there
do.
are many mitigating factors that prove that Wanda is
She
absolutely
was dealing
not at fault
with a heartbreak.
and that she is
It
the
can't
real
be that-
victim.
What
And
could be the reason?
Because she was
Oh,
really,
sure.
really
Unmuted.
sad. And then that is the end of the thought.
I literally.
Try to think of what he could possibly say, and they'll possibly be reasonable.
I know. That's the thing. I guessed it already. I was just like, don't make it like a, oh, she was super sad or whatever, and make that the excuse. That's an explanation on why she was like, she was grieving. That's an explanation, not an excuse of her actions.
Hey,
You
I
see,
know.
my honor. You see, Your Honor, my client was under
The
temporary
influence of drugs.
insanity due to stricken with grief. Therefore, all actions they have done within the past 48 hours hold no liable. They cannot hold them against their actions.
Yeah, it's just
Or
like, oh,
something.
you drink dry. You were drinking and driving. Well, you see, I was drinking. Oh, innocent. Like, no, there's an explanation on why you hit that person.
It's not even as good as drinking and driving. At least in your drinking and driving, the drinking made you it clouded your judgment. She went, I'm sad. It clouded her judgment for a little bit, and then she realized what she was doing, and she was like,
And then-
well, this is
you know what?
awesome, and she kept doing
I
it.
remember. There was a
So wait,
scene. I remember.
how long
Wasn't there a
has it
scene where it's just
passed
like she
between Endgame
expanded the
and
freaking
WandaVision?
field? She expanded her magic.
Yes,
Or whatever?
she knows exactly what
Her
she's
field-
doing.
Yeah, the box was expanding.
Wait, how long has passed between Endgame and WandaVision?
A couple of weeks.
Yeah, roughly.
Wait, like, so wait. Okay,
Other
so
people
Vision
were
dies at the end
grieving.
of Infinity War, right? And then 5 years pass, then plus a couple of weeks, and then you do this?
Oh well, no, she was also snapped during the 5 years.
Oh, okay.
Oh, so.
and is also the greatest hero in the
died.
MCU.
If you're gonna be sarcastic, you should really warn people so there's no confusion.
You're being sarcastic? No, I'm not being sarcastic. This video is 100% unbiased
Pause.
and honest.
I cannot tell if that's a joke or not. That line is so blurred.
Okay, but is the dog supposed to be funny? Is the high-pitched character?
Listen, no intern wanted to have their face in this video, so they had to go to a dog.
I think it's just supposed to be funny sidekick that commentates on the things that you're saying, but it's also a dog and he's wearing a shirt. It's cute. Please
Is
like
there
and
straw man, or in
subscribe.
this case, there's straw dog.
Well, not really a straw man. He's just asking, are you being sarcastic?
Black
Which-
guy, girl, get in
Which
here.
when I first saw the title of this video, I 100% thought he was being sarcastic or making a joke, because what in God's name? How you even come to this conclusion is beyond me. But
How
let's-
does it feel to lead the
Let's call it being
Conversation.
delusional.
I lead a lot of conversations. This is nothing new for me.
No. I mean, like this type of video and everything. Leo would probably do this.
I've done it before.
Oh, really? I wasn't.
Or not. I haven't led B-list before, but I've done things like this before.
This is the case of Wanda Maximoff versus the people, and the evidence that proves without any shadow of a doubt that she absolutely did nothing wrong.
A fact.
Let's hear it.
And facts have no moral judgment. They merely state what is, not what we think of them, not what we
Yeah,
feel.
but there's provable evidence that. Never mind.
They just are.
The inciting
Can I
incident that
do
led
the
to the
slingshot with a
controversy
freaking
is the
bee?
Westview event. The accusation
Yes,
is
yeah.
that in her grief and pain, Wanda took over an entire town to create her own reality, that she held the residents of Westview hostage, controlling their minds to maintain her fantasy, and that the Hex was threatening the town and the rest of the world.
Right.
That is all mostly
It was.
hearsay.
You don't.
Okay, so that's all mostly hearsay. Let's just
Wait,
real
how
quick.
is it hearsay when they
This is-
see
this is giving
the
me lots
comics
of
or the
Ironwood
box
vibes.
expanding?
This is giving me a lot of weird
let's
Ironwood
look
vibes.
up what hearsay means, just for fun, you know.
Oh no. This.
Hearsay: information is information received from other people that one cannot adequately substantiate, or a rumor. So hearsay is something that you cannot prove is true, but everything he just said is true. All these things did happen.
Just are.
The inciting incident that led to the controversy is the Westview event. The accusation is that in her grief and pain, Wanda took over an entire town to create her own reality.
That is exactly what she did. She took over an entire town and made it a
That's the
sitcom
synopsis.
based on her headcanon of how she wanted things to be.
There's no
So
accusation.
funny enough, one of those sitcoms had her in it as a little girl.
Wait, what?
One of the sitcoms that they showed that we used to watch had her in them. Or one of them as a young girl, she was in one of those sitcoms.
But wait, what sitcom was she as a little girl? What?
I'm trying to remember. I'm blanking right now.
The only time we see Wanda as a little girl is when it's flashing. Is when Agatha is flashing back with Wanda into her mind
Oh.
to see her childhood.
And through that we see like some of the sitcoms she used to watch.
She wasn't in them though. She was just watching them.
No,
Yeah.
I'm saying the sitcom, like the DVD boxes and stuff like that.
Yeah. What about them?
One of them, she was in, and by that I mean like she played a character in that show.
Oh, you mean the actor, not Wanda?
Yeah, the actor.
Oh, that's interesting.
I'm
Yes.
just blanking on which one it was.
Yeah, cute little reference. But yeah,
It's
these are
honestly
not-
really weird because now she's watching a show with herself in it.
But yeah, these are not accusations. These are things that happened.
That she held the residents of Westview hostage, controlling their minds to maintain her fantasy. And
Love it how he's showing the clips of. Go back to that dude. Look at that dude's face.
that she held the residents of Westview hostage, controlling their minds to maintain her fantasy, and that the
Yeah, that's exactly what she
That
did.
look, he's having a fun time.
She made them do what she wanted them to do. She changed people's names.
Hex was threatening the town and the rest of the world, but that is all mostly hearsay.
You don't think it's wrong?
Are you kidding? I'm impressed.
You see, context matters, and the context is that there is a lot more to this story than it seems. Some people run away from their
No,
problems.
not really.
There is more backstory to this story, but the events you described did happen.
Like Tony Stark.
Oh yay.
Yes, and
Now where do you think he's gonna go with this one?
I have no idea.
That Tony Stark is a bad guy.
Oh, is he gonna go back to the first movie?
You see Tony Stark, drunk, angry man, therefore bad.
What is
You
what?
can't go to the first movie.
Didn't people do that with freaking Captain Marvel and being like, oh, a freaking Peter? There's some dude who's just like in the Guardians of the Galaxy. Peter freaking killed those guys, even though it's just like, oh no, he just stunned them, and he got really personal with this dude. Took his walkie, also tased him, and he was on the ground, and the dudes kept on tasing him and being a complete jerk to him. Stuff like that, where it's just like they try to manipulate the situation.
I mean,
Even
to
though
be
you could
fair, that Walkman is the last thing he has of his mom, so of course he would get really aggressive if someone stole it from him.
It did not help. Again, the dude was being a complete jerk.
Plus,
That too.
it's not like the morality of the Guardians of the Galaxy even matters. They're bounty hunters.
Yeah.
They do good things most of the time, but the second movie
When it
starts
benefits them.
when it benefits them. The second movie starts with them helping out a race of people, only to immediately be in a war with them because Rocket stole some fucking batteries from them.
Rocket is a kleptomaniac. Gamora is, well,
So it's
protector
just
of
like it's
Thanos.
the problem. It's just like trying to make Wanda look good. I remember what was that line? It was just like no one will realize your sacrifice. Like that's trying to show someone in like a light of good.
The show definitely tries to present Wanda as a good guy or a good person. Which so the thing to me is that I don't know why people have this perception that if you have a protagonist or you have a person who the story follows, they have to be the good person. We can follow stories of bad people.
Protagonist does not mean hero. Protagonist is just the character we follow along through the story.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Okay, but I just remembered something. The whole "they'll never know what you sacrificed" line. Does it come before or after she mind breaks Agatha one last time?
After.
Yeah.
They'll never know what you sacrifice is the last line that anyone says in the show.
Our hero, everyone.
Yeah. But let's see where he's going with this Tony Stark point.
Their problems, like Tony Stark, who never accepted responsibility for all the bad things he had done.
Already untrue.
That is blatantly
Very
false,
untrue.
sir.
You have one movie that's to claim everything.
who never accepts the responsibility of the things that he's done. He does that in every other movie he's in.
Dude,
The first one was like, oh hey, my weapons are being used by the enemy. Guess what?
It's-
No
it's-
more weapons
it's
for
the
my
crux of the
factory.
first-
Karma. He
it's
got
the crux of the
exploded by
first
his own
movie.
thing.
The very first
Literally
movie.
almost
The entire
died because of it. It was freaking captured by ISIS or whatever.
the first movie. The
Karma
entire
right
plot
there, and he
is
saw what the hell happened.
wait a minute, this is my fault.
Wait, doesn't he do that
Terrible.
in Homecoming where he takes Peter's suit?
Yeah, but that's sort of tangential responsibility. He thinks that he's not responsible for giving Peter the suit, or for letting Peter do all these things.
That's nowhere near. That's nowhere near.
I'm
From
trying
the
to think,
beginning
where
parts
else did
of
he
Tony's
run away
life
from
where he
things?
decided
'Cause
to make tons of bombs and everything.
I'm saying that's also
I'm trying to think, where else could he have run away from taking responsibility? Because Civil War happened because he was taking responsibility.
Literally.
Iron Man 3
I never
and
watched Civil War.
destroying
He
all.
was on the side of we should just.
Wait, what'd you say, Tryton?
I never watched Civil War.
It's a great movie. Like
yeah,
top three MCU movies.
Civil War.
Yeah.
yeah, but like he blows up all his suits because hey, these just end up causing more harm than good, and he
His
straight up just doesn't want to do anything afterwards.
Tony's entire character arc all the time is I should be accepting responsibility here, and thus I shall. So, yeah.
Who never accepted responsibility for all the bad things he had done. It was his missile that killed Wanda's parents. It was Ultron.
Okay. Is he supposed to be like, hey, Wanda, very specifically, I'm sorry for the missile that killed your parents, which by the way he does.
So wait, are we now blaming the manufacturer instead of the person who shot those missiles?
That too.
Blame the person who made the bullet, not the guy who.
Blame only Hitler.
No, it's not Hitler's fault. It's the people who made the guns' fault. And then
It's Kang's fault.
You know what? You're right. We should just all go.
It's
back
all
to
Kang's
those people.
fault.
Damn all of them.
It was Kang all along.
The responsibility for all the bad things he had done. It was his missile that killed Wanda's parents. It was Ultron, his creation, that killed Pietro.
I guess in that specific
Are you forgetting who spurred on Ultron? Oh yeah, it was Wanda and Pietro.
Well, no.
Are you forgetting why it led what sped up the production
Wanda
of Ultron?
Hold
was
on,
Wanda.
They didn't spur on Ultron. Ultron spurred on them.
No, because like, remember, Wanda was like messing with Tony's mind, and he got that bad vision of the future with everyone dead, and Thanos.
Oh yeah.
Oh, you mean okay?
Horrible.
You mean created Ultron? Yeah.
On being made.
She messed with his mind, causing him to speed up the production of Ultron. And thus, Ultron came to be, and then all those events happened because Wanda messed with his mind.
And also,
hold that crap. Hold the crap where it's just like this dude was getting manipulated by Wanda.
But also, can we really blame Tony? Because, hey, I'm making Ultron so the world is better. Oh god, Ultron's gotten fucked.
It's definitely a mindset different from him from the beginning, like making bombs and being an ass, versus I actually want to do some good, but it went horribly wrong.
I mean, technically, Ultron is doing what he's made to do. Hey, I'm causing peace. ... By
and like the only way this argument works is if you want to go, oh, Tony's not taking responsibility because he specifically did not go to Wanda and say, I am sorry for creating Ultron, which resulted in Pietro dying, because Tony accepts responsibility for creating Ultron. Does he need to then also say specifically, also Pietro died? Because he already took responsibility for Ultron.
Yeah, you should. Me was right. We should blame God for making death.
Hey,
God, you know what? God basically is for blame for everything. You know, making Hitler, making over people, making Wanda, making.
How about we just ignore that Tony also made Vision?
That too.
Oh fuck.
Your husband. Let's go.
And his guilt made him misguided and righteous as he spearheaded the Sokovia Accords, and those caused the Avengers to disassemble.
So, Tony is a bad person because he said to the Avengers, we need to be accepting responsibility for the things that we do, and they disassembled. So therefore, Tony is irresponsible for trying to accept responsibility. That's where we are right now.
Hey, and let's not talk about how Wanda accidentally killed Black Panther's dad.
Oh yeah! Didn't you
Wait,
do an
what?
accident? Yeah.
That wasn't
selectively doing this.
Didn't that create the events of Civil War? Where it's
hold on, no. Okay, so Wanda is the reason for the Accords going into effect because at the beginning of the movie she accidentally blows up a hospital, but she's not the one
Why
that.
is not mentioning this?
But she's not the one that that killed Black Panther's dad.
Well, if we're gonna be unfair, let's be unfair here. Let's be very unfair here.
Two different explosions.
No, I'm pretty sure it was the same thing. Cause
No, they're not. One takes place at the beginning of the movie, and the other one takes place way later in the movie. They are two different explosions.
Like, the guy was going to blow himself up. She contains the explosion and throws
That's
it
at the
above her.
that's at the beginning of the movie.
Meeting the exact floor that they're having the meeting.
No, the meeting isn't
So,
isn't until the middle of the movie. The way it goes is at the beginning of the movie they're on their mission and then Wanda accidentally blows to the hospital, and then after that incident they go, we need to put the Sokovia Accords into place, and so all the countries meet up, which includes Wakanda, and so T'Challa's dad shows up to that meeting, and at that meeting Zemo gets someone to blow up the meeting and makes it look like, this whole big thing.
Wait a second.
They are two
not
different
exactly-
explosions.
Oh,
I'm
it's
not
Wanda's fault because
This
she
is not
she
completely
made
related to
the.
the exact video, but
You see what I'm trying to do here? He's blaming Tony for like doing all these things, even though like it's all far away. It's like going all the way back to its beginning core. It's like, oh, Tony did this and
Yeah,
started this and that.
these are all
Let's
like
just do that.
tangentially Tony's fault. But
let's
then
just say that- let's just say it's
if you
also
take a
Wanda's
step
fault.
back, you go, wait a minute, Wanda.
wait a second. Slight tangent. Isn't it the king of the Wakanda that gets the Black Panther powers?
Yes.
Why didn't T'Challa's dad have the powers though?
That's a good question.
Great.
Where we don't get an answer. But for some reason T'Challa has it, even though he's not the king at that moment.
Okay, I got the scene. It's totally Wanda's fault.
But oh.
I should be checking that.
It is giving you like some Phenom flashbacks, Tryton, as playing Luigi. Like,
No, not even kind of. I can actually move it. I can actually move at this point.
got like 3 points.
Yeah.
Is proud to extend his hand in peace.
This explosion has something to do with Wanda.
Pardon?
The scene King is talking about, it's not. This has nothing to do with Wanda. The reason they were at the meeting is because of Wanda, but then at that point, you're taking too many steps back.
I mean,
Well, like I
mean,
said,
that's
this
only
dude's
one
taking
step back,
way too much steps back.
Yeah, it'd be attributing the blame to the wrong person, but the King T'Chaka scene is
Oh wait,
unrelated.
never mind. You're right.
I remember Civil
That
War.
is weird that they just have. Man, I forget so much about that movie, other than the important shit.
There was a lot of important shit. But anyway.
And that is the reason why they lost against Thanos. And more importantly, it's the reason why Vision died twice.
I'm not amused.
But again, that's too many steps back. Oh, Tony, because his original point was, oh, Tony never accepts responsibility. But the entire reason Civil War happens is because he's trying to accept responsibility. So at this point, he's doing this reasoning where he goes, Tony is accepting responsibility, therefore he does not accept responsibility.
It doesn't help that like Tony has
but you
done
see,
other
Tony
good
trying to-
things, like sacrificing himself in Avengers and all this crap. Like, it's not like he's done consistently bad things.
Like if you want to trace the Avengers breaking up and therefore they lost in Infinity War back to Tony, then just trace it even farther back. Oh, well, the entire reason Vision got the Mind Stone taken by Thanos is because Wanda didn't kill him earlier. The entire reason they broke up because Tony was doing the Sokovia Accords is because Wanda even set up the explosion that made the meeting go off in the first place. Or even the reason the Sokovia happened is because Tony was influenced by Wanda to make Ultron. Like you can't there has to be a standard between for who you want to set the blame to, because at this point you just take too many steps back and go, well, it just happens to be that this person did this, so therefore it's their fault. Because then you can just make the argument for anything being anyone's fault. It's the ISIS it's the military organization at the beginning of Iron Man 1's fault for not killing Tony. It's their fault that Ultron happened. But we're not going to do that, are we?
It's that person's fault who whoever shot that freaking missile actually did a really good job, like getting Tony back to senses and being a good person.
Nope, it's their fault for creating Ultron because they let Tony live.
Tony
it's
should have
stupid.
never lived. Hashtag kill Tony. Oh, wait a minute.
I'm not amused.
It's all Tony Stark's fault. He is the antagonist in Wanda's story.
That little witch is messing with your mind. She's not a you.
So
she was in that scene.
It doesn't help that he was messed with his mind. She messed with his mind as well.
Wait. I want you guys to remember.
Experience that.
The fantastic.
I want you guys to know the context of this scene. She had just manipulated the Hulk into going on a rampage on a poor city that just happened to be nearby.
That's exactly where I was gonna go. It's like, oh, he's putting up the words, oh, little witch. He's trying to villainize her. At this point, the only thing Tony knows about Wanda is that she has magic powers that is making Hulk kill people. Yeah, maybe he's gonna say little witch.
Oh no, this freaking US Army man said, "You Nazi bastards! What a shitty person."
He doesn't even know her backstory about the missile, so he can't. At this point, Tony has nothing to sympathize with her about. What?
Oh, he should.
No, he just knows that she has weird mind powers.
Literally, the only thing Tony knows about her is the evil things that she has done. But oh no, he called her a little witch. Clearly, he's trying to villainize her.
Their abilities.
Okay, but he doesn't know anything good that they've done. As far as he knows, they are evil.
Well, I could have break your shield right there.
He doesn't even know that they were that they were like, no, because they weren't protesting on Hydra. He knows that they're volunteers because they're described as volunteers.
Bullshit. Oh, sorry, nothing to do with the video.
He doesn't know the reason they volunteered for.
That's irrelevant. All he knows is that Wanda Maximoff volunteered to be part of Hydra's experiments, got powers, and started doing evil things.
As you tend to do.
Oh, it's just like Tony Stark. He did some pretty bad things, but he redeemed himself.
Hi.
Which is messing with your mind.
I just hear you spamming like this.
Yeah, it's Tryton sticks.
Yeah.
In Wanda, the story.
That little witch is messing with your mind.
She's not a U.S. citizen, and they don't grant visas to weapons of mass destruction. She's a kid. Give me a break.
So let's really break down what Tony was talking about there. She's not a U.S. citizen, and they don't give visas to weapons of mass destruction. She's not a U.S. citizen. That is true. They took her into the Avengers during the Battle of Sokovia. She didn't walk on over to the U.S. and be like, "Hey, can I get a visa?" And they were like, "Sure." And now she's a U.S. citizen. The mission they go on at the beginning of Civil War is an indiscriminate amount of time after Ultron. So we don't even know if Wanda's a U.S. citizen. And judging by what Sony says, she is not. And therefore, she is not going to be treated as a domestic citizen. The rules are going to be different for her than for everybody else. And then, the entire reason the Sokovia Accords are going into action is because she's a superpowered individual. Like, this isn't just, like, Black Widow, where she's just a secret agent, where they have to worry about her, sure, but if they really need to, they can do whatever they need to. But, with Wanda, what happens if she goes out of control? Who stops her?
God damn it.
Oh, that actually.
Hey, clearly
I shall stop her with his electric arrow.
Honestly, it's a miracle she even became an Avenger, because the entire reason they were allowed to do the things that they were allowed to do is because they were all established good guys. Thor defended Earth before he was even aware of the Avengers. Captain America is a U.S. veteran. Banner's been a U.S. citizen his whole life and is a genius. Tony's also a genius and works for America.
I mean, and even Hulk, when they were recruiting him, they had guns everywhere.
That too. They were prepared to take down the Hulk because he is a weapon of mass destruction.
Slingshot thing.
Oh fuck! I remember those single. I remember the complete
Locked me in
terrible
my
line
room.
in this
Okay,
video.
first, that's an exaggeration. Second, I did it to protect you.
Epic green screen, but both
I
of
think
what
it's just a
Tony,
blooper reel.
but both of the two things that Tony said were right. It's an exaggeration. She wasn't literally locked to only her room, and B, he did it to protect her because people were after her. After that hospital explosion,
What could those people do to her?
Yeah, good point. but still, it's not like after the hospital explosion, she's gonna be walking down the street, getting some milk and eggs from a corner store.
They're in the middle of nowhere in a mansion. Hello?
Yeah, I was doing something.
And did Tony ever apologize to Wanda for all the evil he caused her? Nope. Why? Because Tony runs away from his problems.
Didn't you just say he did?
He
Why
did.
do you use that scene? He sacrificed himself for everyone.
And also,
away. He's using death as an escape.
Nope. Why? Because
Tony's running away from his problems. This is one of those cases where it's like
just like the snap there goes his freaking life.
This is one of those things where the editor just did not know what they were putting on screen. They were listening to this video on mute.
I don't know how you could try to like make this scene look bad for Tony. How could you honestly?
He's running away from his problems.
Because a weak man dies, a strong man lives.
Except for Captain America, who also dies.
No, he grew old, therefore he is strong.
He grew old and let 9/11 happen, and then died.
Oh yeah.
But he lived his life.
Selfishly, Captain America's also the bad guy. Everyone's the bad guy. Wanda's the only good person in the show, or in this universe.
Tony runs away from his problems, and his guilt keeps blundering things for everyone else. Unlike Tony, Wanda did not run away from her grief. She created a pocket reality.
She very much did.
That's hold on. Let's listen to the whole thing that he's about to say.
She have to make these people get mind controlled. Like
unlike Tony, Wanda did not run away from her grief. She created a pocket reality where she could deal with her pain in a healthy and mostly harmless way.
Mostly harmless way.
Wanda did not run away from her grief. So let's think about this for even half a second.
Did not run away.
Let's think about this even a little bit. What was Wanda grieving about? Vision is dead. Everyone agrees on that? Of course. Everyone knows that. Yes. That's what she was grieving about. And then what she goes and does is creates a dimension where Vision is alive. That is literally running away from the grief. If you go in reverse, the thing that is causing you grief, that is running away from the grief. And then so the pocket dimension thing, is not a pocket dimension. It still exists in our world and takes up the matter that already exists in it.
Okay.
A pocket dimension implies a smaller space that doesn't affect the world around it, which that's literally not what the Hex does. It's actually the opposite, even. Anything the Hex touches absorbs it into its capabilities. And then, in a mostly harmless way, I mean, I guess no one was physically harmed. I guess no one was physically harmed, but everyone who was in the Hex was meant. Everyone who was in the. Oh yeah, that guy.
What about that?
I mean,
that seemed to cause harm.
I'm like S tier, little Mac is S tier.
So the crazy thing about the guy choking is that, considering that all of this is Wanda's creation, that implies that she wanted him to choke. She wanted him to choke. And then she was like, "Wait a minute, this would be a bad plot line. Vision, stop him." or something. However you want to explain that scene, no matter how you slice it, doesn't make a lot of sense. And then, but even if we ignore that, okay, sure, no one was physically harmed, but everyone was mentally tortured. Like, yeah, the U.S. didn't didn't physically harm anyone when they were waterboarding foreign people for torture. They didn't physically harm them. They just made them think that they were drowning. So really the U.S. should be allowed to waterboard people again.
Oh, that's terrible.
Like we're literally not allowed to waterboard people because it was seen as too harsh a form of torture.
Gavin,
And then you have someone getting their mind completely destroyed.
How is that healthy?
What happened, Tryton?
No, like going from any perspective, how is that healthy? Literally just running away from it.
Let's kill.
Yeah, no, that's the other thing. Is that how is this a healthy way of dealing with your grief? Creating a space where you bring your robot back to life and you mentally cripple everyone in your surrounding area. Yeah, that's a very healthy way to deal with your grief.
Like, was there really a good reason?
Literally, this is
No, there's not a good reason.
Superpowered individual. Her way
There's not a
of
good
grief is
reason.
dealing very differently from the normal people.
Unless normies. No, like seriously, why couldn't she make like a small bubble? Is there like anything that contradicts it? Like make a
because
small bubble
fuck you.
around her
Because
house?
shut up. Stop thinking.
Also, did
She didn't know how big the bubble was making. She just did it, and there she's happy.
She knows
really
exactly
doesn't
how
help
big
that
the
she was
bubble is
able
because
to
she
make
makes
a
it
bigger
bigger
bubble.
later.
Yeah, like what if she like made it bigger, but like didn't realize she was making it bigger? Maybe out of distress or something.
Almost everyone I've seen criticize the show goes, why doesn't Wanda just make a small hex around her house where it's just her vision and the kids?
Well, even
But then yeah, again, you have that argument like, oh, she has no idea what she's doing, even though.
But she does know what she's doing.
Be aware, exactly. So just why did you have to make her aware of this? Like,
no, Gavin.
Makes it worse.
Okay, so, Gavin. When you just said like why not make a small hex around the house? That's still is bad because you'd still be running away from the problem.
Yeah, she's still running away from the problem,
but at least be involved in her problem.
Yeah, exactly.
People
at least
are
then,
getting involved by her own problem.
At least then she's not mentally torturing other people.
True, but I'm saying that on a fundamental level, what he is saying is a lie. It is not healthy at all.
Yeah, none of it's healthy, but it could have been at least somewhat better. But they didn't even try.
Oh, it would have been absolutely better, without a doubt. Don't even try to sugarcoat it.
In fact, it feels like they make every decision to make Wanda as evil as possible. Just at the end to go, never mind, she wasn't evil.
I really don't like when it's just like somehow make like the people that you want to like not root for better, like in the moral sense.
This video's terrible.
She didn't get to say goodbye to Vision. She needed.
Till this day, I'm pissed off. Like, there's no good reason on why people don't like trust Ironwood at the time. Like, so stupid.
You think imagine how I felt with that fucking 1 month long comment chain.
In mostly harmless
so
way.
sad for
she
you.
didn't get to say goodbye to Vision.
I'm weeping,
she needed
I'm
that
truly
proper
am.
closure. That's what the mostly harmless way. She didn't get to say goodbye to Vision. She needed that proper closure. That's what the heck.
I mean, technically, she's the one who killed him the first time.
Here's the thing. She's not even saying goodbye to Vision. She's saying goodbye to a Vision she created. She's saying goodbye to herself.
No, honestly, I'm thinking of it this way.
It's like the hallucination thing that freaking. What's his name? Trigger. Yeah, Trigger making that hallucination thing. Goodbye.
Those are hallucinations.
I never finished that video.
But anyway, I'm thinking back to like Infinity War, where she was the one who technically killed Vision the first time. She is saying goodbye right there. Until Thanos like brought him back to get the stone again.
I guess you could say it wasn't.
You made it worse, Wanda.
I guess you could say it wasn't a proper goodbye, but
it was definitely the proper goodbye because I'm gonna kill you.
But saying she never got to say goodbye, therefore she gets to do all this is such a stretch, and it doesn't even let her say goodbye. Period, because she never intended to. She never intended on saying goodbye. Her intent was to heat the hex up forever.
Super armor.
So this isn't even she never got to say goodbye. This is her last chance thing. No, she only did that because she wanted to take the hex down finally, but she never even intended on doing that.
She only had to say goodbye because the Vision, her Vision decided, yeah, this is wrong. We gotta fix this.
Literally, the only reason she said goodbye was because she got boxed up.
Yeah, if she wanted to say goodbye, she could have made a fake Vision to say goodbye to.
Okay, Tryton, I'm gonna.
She did make a fake Vision to say goodbye to, but that doesn't make any sense because that's just her.
3, 2, 1. Damn it!
Even
I want to make it look like a fool.
The Vision she says goodbye to at the end of the movie or at the end of the show is just the vision that she created. So this isn't saying goodbye to Vision. This is saying goodbye to herself. If I put on a Namek impression and go, I'm sorry, Gavin, does that mean Namek said sorry to me? No!
No, I would never do that. That'll be so out of character.
With deluded mind, yes, Namek did say goodbye.
Hey, speaking
Or
of which,
apologize.
does she ever, like, actually interact with Silver Vision? Because I swear she doesn't.
She gets grabbed by him, and then I think that's the only time they ever see each other.
I mean,
She gets grabbed, Fake Vision grabs White Vision, and then Fake Vision instills all the memories of Fake Vision into White Vision, making him back to Vision somehow, and then White Vision just eats himself out of the show.
Yeah.
Definitely gonna be Vision. He's absolutely gonna be the new Vision.
I mean,
the two of them go,
that's just what he
hey,
is.
I'm a boat, you're a boat, let's go sailing.
Now he's a white male now. He's a white Vision now.
Why did Vision
colored
even
Vision?
Why did Vision even leave at the end of the? Why did the White Vision leave? Because for all intents and purposes, he is just Vision.
But he figured out he has kids now, and he ain't sticking around for that.
He doesn't even know that because the memories he has.
Fake Vision knows he has kids. Which
How do
means now
you know
Fake
that?
Vision has those kids. Huh?
How do you know that?
Because that's Fake Vision. He's been with them throughout the entire time, so he knows about the kids.
Okay, but why would White Vision know that? I'm saying why did White Vision leave?
Does he give
Because
him
he instilled all the memory, all the Fake Vision instilled all the memories that he had.
Nope, that's not.
White Vision.
No. That's not what he did. What he did was he unlocked the visions that Vision already had. What he did was he said, "Oh, when you died, you still have all your memories. When they brought you back, all they did was restore your body and then lock away your memories." So what he does at the end of the show is he goes, "Let me unlock the memories that you already have." So the only things that White Vision knows are the things that Vision knew when he died, and the fact that he's here right now fighting a fake version of himself. Fake Vision didn't install his memories. He just let go. He just unlocked the memories Vision already had.
Yeah, then I got nothing. He just decided to eat himself. It's like, the show's running out of budget. I gotta leave.
And as soon as he gets all of his memories back, he goes, "Oh yeah, I am Vision," and then he fucks off for some reason.
Like, I gotta go find Wanda. He doesn't know Wanda's there.
But he should know Wanda's there because now he has both White Vision memories and Old Vision memories.
No, but wait, if he has Old Vision memories, then no, I don't know what I was about to say. He can't have Old Vision memories because then I'm getting wrong. If that's the case, then he would have remembered he's back in Wakanda, and therefore he's like, "Oh, Wanda should be in Wakanda, so now I must head back to Wakanda."
Well, no, but he also has White Vision memories, so he knows that he is here right now.
Why is the kids leaving things so far fetched?
Because he doesn't know about the kids. He just knows about Wanda.
No, he should know about the kids because Fake Vision gave him the memories of the fake kids.
No, he didn't give him his memories. He just unlocked Old Vision memories.
You just said he gave him his memories.
Huh?
Okay.
No, he didn't give him his memories. He only unlocked the memories from up until Vision died, and then White Vision also has the memories of when he got here and started fighting Wanda and Fake Vision.
Ignoring the whole unlocking memories bit, he saw the kids, did he not?
I don't think so. And even if he did, he doesn't know that they're his or what they are. He doesn't even know if they're real or if they're real.
Can we just get you to the percent?
Let's just proceed.
The only thing you could say about White Vision is that maybe he has such a discrepancy in his memories because he's like, wait a minute, I just died. Why am I here and also evil? I need to go figure things out, and then he fucks off.
Oh god, what happened to my paint job?
Yeah, where'd all my color go?
How am I white?
I need to go buy some paints.
I need to go to the nearest auto body shop and get recolored.
It wasn't about Wanda taking a whole town hostage, not at all. Yes, those people did not agree to become part of Wanda's reality warping therapy, but it wasn't like Wanda was hurting them or anything.
They explicitly stated they were being hurt.
Was she crying?
Now let's
Doesn't that scene her crying?
Let's listen very closely to what he just said.
agreed to become part of Wanda's reality warping therapy, but it wasn't like Wanda was hurting them or anything.
And now let's listen to the very next thing that's played.
She's in my head. None of it is my own. It hurts. It hurts so much.
The person who edited this video did not watch the video.
This is terrible.
The person who edited this video did not watch.
There has to be sabotaging this dude. He's just like, this dude.
The person who edited this video is deaf. They don't have working ears.
He's on our side. This dude's on our side. This editor. He's trying to show us the light.
Because how do you even imagine putting these two clips together? It's not like she was hurting anyone or anything. Oh my god, it hurts. It hurts so much. Like,
this is really bad.
This is when I thought
it doesn't matter.
This is when I thought this was a late April Fool's video, because how do you get away with this?
The editor must have thought he was making a joke video.
I literally thought it was a late April Fool's video because everything's so wrong.
It's probably just a case of the Mondays. Am I right?
Let's put things in perspective here. Did Peter Parker and Doctor Strange ask the world if they wanted to be brainwashed?
Now,
in what way?
This is a fairly decent point, right? Hold on.
Yeah,
So
I'll give you that.
So what he's trying to say? So what he's trying to say is, oh, well, people are getting on Wanda for brainwashing a bunch of people, but no one's getting on Peter and Doctor Strange for brainwashing a bunch of people. But here's the important difference, right?
Big difference.
Is that when Wanda brainwashes people, she actively hurts them and tortures them mentally, makes them wish for death. You know, like they said in the show. That I assume everyone.
How about Peter's freaking Mysterio basically gave him all the information of freaking Peter, like,
and
doesn't
then
help, but this actually is affecting him.
And then what Peter and Doctor Strange do?
He regretted. He was just like, wait, all my friends are gonna forget. Like,
and then Peter and Doctor Strange's brainwashing, all it does is make people forget a simple fact.
Also,
no one's going to have their memory. No one's going to forget that Peter Parker is Spider-Man and then go, oh my god, it hurts so much. Why can't I remember who Spider-Man is?
Also,
no, but you see, they'll go through a giant migraine.
No, because that doesn't even happen.
Migraine.
I know, I'm just making stuff up, because that's probably what someone defending the show would say.
And so, like, unlike Wanda's whole centralized hellscape, the Doctor Strange spell is global, meaning everyone gets affected by it. There's no issues. Only the one person who casts the spell knows what's up.
Actually, no, it also affects the user himself.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Forget him.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Strange also was affected by it.
Well, you know what I mean.
It was nice knowing you, Peter.
Like, Peter's the only person who wasn't affected.
Yeah, Peter's the only one who remembers he's Peter.
And if Peter had from the beginning gone, I want all of these people to remember, nothing would have changed. The world would have gone back to the status quo with everyone not knowing that Peter Parker is Spider-Man.
The only thing I still find weird is what happened about all the digital evidence and all the newspapers and everything. What happens to that?
Shut up, magic.
1 second.
Magic?
We actually have no idea. they never explain how the memory erasing works.
You still technically also have the video of Peter.
Like, you would also have all the physical evidence.
Saying, hey, I'm gonna fight here. Come at me, villains.
And then it's like, if
it pulls Back to the Future and just overwrites.
Maybe, but the movie never explains it. So, but as far as we know, it is not hurting anyone. So this is not a fair comparison in the slightest.
I am the most famous person in the entire world.
This self-centered teenager wanted to erase the world's memory just so he could get into college.
No, in fact...
he did it for his friends!
You can't do that! You can't
in fact, the entire reason he does it is because his friends aren't getting into college.
Really
I don't care if I can't go, they at least should get the right to go.
It helps the boy.
This video has to be a joke, right? Because this man is just lying. Or
it's hard to tell.
Or he's never seen anything in the MCU and is going off of what someone else told him, and that other person's lying.
No, he's most certainly just reading the script because that's pretty. Because He's most certainly just reading a script. He's just getting paid to say all
I mean,
words.
is he? Who wrote this video?
Not this guy on screen.
Written and edited by this guy. Hosted by so they are different people. Hosted by whoever this guy is.
Yeah, I told you that he's just reading. He's getting paid to read all this stuff. Whether or not he believes it, it's hard to tell.
Cool.
Hasn't he been through enough?
That.
What?
And these two dum-dums almost broke reality because of their terrible communication skills. They did this without asking anyone because they were so high on their power that they thought
Can I
themselves
destroy
to be...
the universe?
Multiverse, but guess what happens? They fix it. They fixed it. They were trying to fix it the moment like they knew something was wrong, or at least Strange was, and Peter kind of delayed him.
And so the thing is, it's like, okay, it's a fair point. Yeah, they almost destroyed the multiverse because they, for some reason, messed up communication skills. But you can't then go, and they didn't ask anyone. That's irrelevant. That has nothing to do with this.
It's not like...
And for the most part, like, no one even knew this was
they
happening.
Want to fix it.
No one has to know this is happening, and no one's going to know this happened. So them asking anyone is irrelevant to the point. He could have had a good point, and then he ruined it.
He messed up.
Most people that are getting
Absolutely, but
affected
try to
by it
fix
are
it
whatever
again.
the villains are doing at that time.
This man Ryan almost had a good point, and then he was like, and by the way, stupid point. Like,
Gods.
Two wrongs don't make a right, Bart. Yes, they do. No, they don't. Yes, they do. No, they...
Unless you're talking about Wanda. Like, what is this double standard where he goes, oh, two wrongs don't make a right for Peter, but when Wanda does it, it's cool.
Don't.
Wait, what was the second wrong?
What's it? The first wrong is done to her. The second wrong is done by her.
Wait, what?
The
Because
way
with Wanda, her two wrongs were
the
way
way
the portal and then keeping the portal up.
The
When
way
she knew about it.
the way the phrase works is that if a wrong is done to you and then you also do a wrong, that makes your wrong right.
Oh, that's how it goes. No, that.
Yeah.
Thought like, hey, I did something wrong. Let me try doing something else that also counteracts this to make it right again.
No, that's not what the phrase is about.
Good thing I never used that phrase.
I know what it means.
Two wrongs make a right,
This is stupid.
And, oh yeah, Steven, we didn't forget about you, buddy. Don't you worry, we're gonna roast your magical butt very soon. And did the residents of Westview have such a bad experience?
What did Stephen Strange do? Is it because he was trying to help someone?
We'll find out.
He can't be using the example of Doctor Strange because he was an asshole at the beginning parts.
We'll find out exactly what he means by that when we get why Doctor Strange did everything wrong. Marvel explained. Can't wait for that video screen crush.
No, you said
Wanda
you're
entertained
this because this was just terrible.
Them with magic shows, dinners. They celebrated Halloween. This guy was unemployed before all of this, and Wanda gave him a job.
And mind controlled him. He's not even actually working. He's not even actually working a job.
Does he even know he's working a job?
No. Or if he does, he's not doing it. It's just Wanda making him do it.
Who's paying,
Even,
motherfucker?
How could he be happy that he got a job if he doesn't know that he never got a job?
He's like, wow, now I have a job and can pay for my bills, except I don't have bills, and also I don't have a job because I'm not the one working it.
Also, who am I?
Also, who am I? I guess my name's James now. That's not my name.
No, Robert Finkelton.
Dudley.
They celebrated Halloween. This guy was unemployed before all of this, and Wanda gave him a job. She's a job creator. See, that's the problem with people nowadays. They
There is no job though.
There is no job because no money is being made. Vision literally goes, "What do we do at this company?" And they go, "We compute stuff." Okay, but like what? There is no job. It's all fake.
An easy job. Any idiot can do it. Even you, Gavin.
There's really no job here. Creating jobs. Fucking horseshit.
Job is jobbing.
Even if you want to go, he had a job in the 50s. That whatever. Even if Wanda creates fake money, which let's not even get into the ethics of that. Even if Wanda creates fake money in the hex, that let's even break the rules of the hex, which is absolutely not how it works. But let's just say that even if things that were made in the hex could leave the hex, even if she makes fake money and lets him make that money from his job that he isn't working, by the way, it's still 50s money, so he's not gonna be able to use it.
Not be able to use it. Just...
I'm not sure why, but I'm just imagining it
It's
being
just
like
playing
Wanda
pretend
fucks.
for a second. It's just playing pretend in like a different timeline.
It's just playing pretend. They're playing
I
with
would
Monopoly
love for
fun
Wanda
bucks.
to just bring back racism inside that tiny little time bubble.
The first episode does take place in the 50s, so they could have looked out the window and gone, "Hey, N-words."
Sexism. Vision would be like, instead of like, I'm gonna slap you, I'm gonna freaking laser beam you. Oblivion. Don't give me
And
this
forgetting about the good times.
meatloaf.
Gotta stay positive, right?
Positive vibes only.
Wanda had no idea that what she was doing might be causing anyone harm.
No, she knew.
No, she knew.
She knew.
She later knew and kept going.
The earliest you could possibly say that she knew is at the end of episode 1, and so there's no reasoning here. The earliest is episode 1, and the latest is episode 4. Both of which are before the halfway point of the show. So at no point can you go, Wanda had no idea, because that's just not true.
She is a victim of her own magic and of Agatha's manipulations. Some might use this.
No. I mean, she is a victim of Agatha's manipulations, but Agatha didn't do the hex and everything in it. She just influenced some events in the hex.
If only they just let Wanda like, oh, I did this bad thing, you know, it's just, I'm gonna fix it or something.
And of Agatha's manipulations.
Excusing it.
Some might use this moment as proof that Wanda was well aware of what she was doing.
Right?
Stay out of my home.
That's exactly what I would use
It's very clear.
as.
You don't need to watch the movie to realize this person has full control of her powers. Wow, she's not controlling these people.
When they send
free will,
they send the drone in, and then Wanda grabs the drone missile and walks out and goes, "Stay out." Yeah, I think she's pretty well aware of what she's doing. If she can leave
Let's
the
not
hex,
also forget in this scene, she controlled all the men in here to point at that guy.
that's
True
who.
hero.
Which this guy, not even a villain, but this show sucks. This show sucks.
You don't
Now
bother
he's
Like
on
a
the tail, he has to be the villain.
Big bad military man, though.
Well aware of
It
what
would
she
actually
was doing.
been really nuanced if the
Stay out of
government
my
guys
home.
were actually.
You don't bother me. I won't bother you.
I wish it could be that simple. You've taken an entire town hostage.
But in
Right.
truth,
Correct.
Wanda was dealing with intruders. Vision bought the house in
He
West.
wasn't even there.
So let's okay, so you took an entire town hostage. Yeah, but she was in with intruders. These two events are entirely unrelated. What the fuck are you talking about?
Why couldn't you just write?
Why couldn't you just make a good video?
Why can't you just understand the morality of the situation and
But-
you just write a character?
Because
that
she
took-
is sad with grief, therefore anything she does is acceptable.
I
But-
said this before, but
but hey,
I already said it before. It
sounds-
just kind of hurts how I basically just described the entire video and their problem. I'm just like, just don't excuse their actions. These are like explanations. It just explains her doing this. Her
Hey,
grieving over
speaking of
her
explanations,
husband,
it sounds like he
not
was
an
about to
excuse.
explain what he means by the intruder thing. So let's see what he means. Maybe his explanation of the intruder's point will fix everything that's wrong with this video. Let's see.
But in truth, Wanda was dealing with intruders. Vision bought the house in Westview, which makes Wanda a legal resident. Sword spied on her. They invaded her privacy. They even attacked her.
Take the shot.
Wrong. Oh,
She had both the
wrong.
moral and legal right to protect her home.
Her home
So-
that she took over. She took over the neighborhood or whatever you.
So
I'm sorry. He didn't buy
So-
the land.
so-
He did not buy the town.
so
This is a joke. No, I'm convinced. This is a joke. This is two I would do this. I would absolutely do this. This is so stupid.
She had the moral and legal right to protect herself. Moral right? Absolutely not. She was holding the entire town of people hostage. If you have a gunman holding people hostage inside of a bank and a cop shoots him, you can't be like, well, the cop, the bank was the shooter was just defending his property because he stole the money in the bank, so it was his.
Figure out how exactly did Vision buy that land.
And that's the other. Well, he probably gets an Avengers paycheck. I don't know. Is he count as a human?
Does he count? Does he have a U.S. citizenship?
It's a good question.
Because I know Wanda doesn't.
But and then
magic to buy it.
She had the legal right to protect herself. Okay, so Vision bought a house in a town. Therefore, Wanda can take the entire town hostage.
She has the legal rights to do it.
She has the legal right to take an entire town hostage
this.
because she bought a house in it.
I would make this out of joke.
this is a joke video. These are the kinds of things that we would be saying as a joke.
You're literally just ignoring the fact that she took over the town and just say, yo, this person was bad because they did this. Why do you think that they're like invading her privacy or whatever the piss you're thinking?
Remember this. We also have seen the depths of craziness from Triggered Senpai and how he concludes events that have happened.
It's a hallucination.
Those are not ghosts, they're hallucinations.
He was fighting hallucinations, guys.
Even though they know their name, I was just like...
He was off the
The
perch.
government doesn't tell, don't tell the government of demons because of aliens.
Tanjiro had been
It's
hitting
not a
that henny.
hallucination. It's freaking ghosts. How does he know his name? The freaking old man was just like, how does Tano know my freaking dead students?
Because he was
People don't know
hallucinating.
about demons because Bigfoot.
He took some insane weed.
Also, she freaking taught they taught him like some other things about breathing that he never knew. Literally exposition dump some things.
He hallucinated to himself the information he didn't know. Duh. This isn't a Demon Slayer video.
Get off my lawn.
And the moment Wanda realized that the residents of Westview were not having fun anymore, she let them go.
They were never having fun.
They never had fun anymore. When did they ever have fun?
As soon as she realized they weren't having fun anymore, so the beginning of the show, episode 1, frame 1.
Dude, I wonder what they're gonna do in freaking.
Well, I mean, she threw her out, remember?
New freaking Doctor Strange, because isn't she a part of it now? She's part of the movie.
Yeah.
How is it?
I haven't seen it. I'm seeing it tomorrow. And I'm not excited for it, because I don't really want to see what they do with Wanda.
Oh, Doctor Strange.
It'll probably be fine.
Yeah,
though, though considering a lot of MCU Phase 4, they might just character assassinate him.
Dude, it's crazy how much they're doing that.
Phase 4 has been a mistake.
It's crazy. Just do better.
Do better.
She couldn't just free them right away because of Vision and the kids. She watched Vision die twice, and she couldn't do it a third time.
Expanded
Without her
freaking magic area. Why couldn't she make it smaller?
That too. That's a great point.
Also, couldn't she just cancel out some of the magic? Like cancel some, like, oh, not everybody's no one is gonna forget everything, or is it automatic? Does she? No matter
I guess
what,
from the way the show presents it, it's automatic. As soon as you enter the hex, you're under its control.
Vision was able to freaking cancel someone.
Yeah,
he could have done that to everybody, and everything would have been fine.
I don't.
Tell me, be like, oh yeah, It's like, oh guys. Okay, I know it looks really ominous, but like the freaking orb. You see, Wanda. You know, she's actually really is helping out the area. Like, yeah, it's a bit weird that Vision is dead, and
one could make the argument that the fake Vision is like trying to operate how like a Vision would that she remembers. So even though it technically goes against her wishes, it's what the real Vision would have wanted.
And the funny thing about the people running away to the ends of the portal when she opened it, I like to imagine that because she closes them up really quickly. So I like to imagine that they were all running. They were like, "Yes, we can finally escape," and then they finally get to the end and they see Wanda close it.
People were running. Like, what would happen to them?
Uh,
Okay, here's the thing. Do they revert back? If they revert back, okay. But if they don't, I mean, she could have.
That's a good question actually, because Agatha let them free. So if Wanda opens and then closes the X back,
Villain?
do they go back to the thing? Also, yeah,
Who freed it? The villain? Oh wait, the villain?
Agatha, the villain of the show, the antagonist at least, is the one who frees everyone.
I'm actually kind of down with this Agatha chick. Seems like a good person.
It's crazy because Agatha simply isn't even the bad guy. The only bad thing that Agatha was going to do was she wanted to know how Wanda like mind controlled everyone because she wanted to do it on a bigger level, and then I assume mind control everyone on Earth.
The true
but she
heroes of the
killed
government.
Sparky.
But she killed Sparky. That too.
Sparky? I have no emotional connection. I feel nothing.
It's a dog. You have to.
Nah, I think I would kill a dog than a human.
Damn.
Wow. Okay. Oh, let's go. Oh, don't ignore when I. Don't do that.
Grudge
Don't
a
pull that
mother
crap.
who wanted to say goodbye to her family? I think not. Wanda had to kill her would-be
Wait, what
mother
did you just say?
who wanted to say the third time, not without her proper closure.
Oh, right. So obviously, so he's like, oh, she opened the hex, but then she had to close it again because she saw Vision and the kids dying. She's like, oh, she had to watch Vision die twice. She wasn't gonna do it a third time. So like, running from your grief.
Running for your grief.
Whoever wrote this video is a fucking moron.
Can anyone begrudge a mother who wanted to say goodbye to her family? I think not.
EFAB description. Can anyone begrudge a mother who wanted to defend her family? I think not. Well, I do. So your point's automatically wrong.
Yes, yes, yes.
Reach gas, man. Gas skeleton.
As soon as you go, I don't think no one would think this way. Well, I think this way. What now?
Wanda had to kill her would-be husband to save half the universe. Her brother was killed while saving the world. She sacrificed so much for this planet, so at the very least, a few people in a small town could suffer for a few days to let her deal with her grief.
Does anyone?
And that's a wrap, everybody. What a honestly, this was a really funny prank. I honestly believe that he actually was telling the truth. Like,
let's hear that whole thing.
Was actually impeccable.
Completely unbroken.
To her family? I think not. Wanda had to kill her would-be husband to save half the universe. Her brother was killed while saving the world. She sacrificed so much for this planet, so at the very least, a few people in a small town could suffer for a few days to let her deal with her grief.
So, Osama bin Laden
his own core
suffered a lot in his life. So, him orchestrating 3 planes, 2 flying into the Twin Towers and 1 flying into the Pentagon. That was just him dealing with his grief, guys. He was dealt such a shitty hand for his whole life. You can let him kill a couple thousand people for 1 morning just to let him deal with his grief, right?
Legit.
Come on.
I don't want to sound like a broken record.
Killing up for a few million shoes is enough for trade-off, right?
I don't want to sound like a broken record, but I guess I have to. You shouldn't be excusing these horrible acts. You should, it's an explanation on why she did this. It's because she was grieving because her husband died.
I don't
and
even
can't
think
come back, so she uses magic.
I don't even think he's trying to use it as an excuse. I'm pretty sure. I don't even think he's trying to use it as an excuse. I think he's trying to say, "Oh, well, she suffered, so everyone else should suffer, right?"
That's worse.
That's insane. That is an insane person take. To completely to say.
A few people in a small town can suffer for a few days to let her deal with her grief.
You saying that sentence, you're an insane person.
It's worse. Honestly, let me think about it. Like, accepting the fact that what she did was bad, but being like she has to have other people deal with her problems so she can have her own fun or her own time, or completely Oh, it's actually what I said is basically the same what he said. It's just like I'm like, don't treat it as an excuse. No, wait, no, it's not. Oh,
No, he's not saying don't treat it as an excuse. He's saying that's the excuse. He's saying it's fine. Pavel Tarahovsky, you are an insane person. You should be in jail.
Fine, it's fine. It's whatever. That's worse than.
I refuse to believe you wrote the sentence. A few people can suffer for a couple of days later to deal with their grief, and unironically, you just wrote that off.
I don't want to be in the same. The second that Wanda moves in my town, I am getting a tinfoil hat so I don't get mind controlled.
You are an insane person for writing that.
And
Oh
then
my
people
God.
tell me that I'm crazy. They're like, "Oh, Wanda would never do this bad thing because she's such a good person." And then I'll see them all get hypnotized and mind control. I'll be like, "I proved you're all wrong."
I need to hear it again because
So
it's
at the
fucking
very
it's
least,
nuts.
A few people in a small town could suffer for a few days to let her deal with her grief.
Oh my God.
This is really sad.
The person who wrote this video, this is the kind of person I would beat up in real life. If you said this to my face, I would start a fight with you. Because what kind of insanity? Oh my God.
I don't want to break the moment right now, but didn't George Bush start 9/11?
Hey, Leo. And
Waka waka.
he was grieving,
Shut up.
so it's fine.
Get back in your freaking barrel.
Yes, I was asleep.
Hi.
Back in your Donkey Kong looking as a barrel.
Wanda is a godlike being with magic powers that can break reality. She's not like normal
And
people.
also broke
Super
people's
people
minds.
have unique ways of processing their issues.
People have unique ways of processing their issues. Serial killers, they just don't see the world the same way we do. So, you know, they have a few issues. They may have had a bad upbringing, so it's fine that they stabbed like 50 people in the neck. Osama bin Laden just had very different ways of dealing with his issues.
Just to comment on it, you just said that.
Osama bin Laden has no issues.
He has access. He has access to resources that most people don't. So he deals with his grief in unique ways.
Hitler was a visionary of our time in art school.
Hitler was leading.
Deal with...
Hitler was leading an entire country. He had so much power in his hands. He had to deal with his grief in different ways. You know.
What was his grief?
His country was poor.
Oh, right. So then he blamed it on Jews. No, that seems more
Yeah.
justified than whatever she did. Because she just wanted her husband. He wanted the best for Germany. That's more justified.
Honestly, Hitler did nothing wrong. History
honestly-
explained.
Honestly, guys? Hell Hitler. Honestly.
But how did Wanda deal with her crisis? Did she break reality? No. Did she go crazy and kill people in her rage? Nope.
She literally forced the Hulk to do that! She literally forced the Hulk to do that.
She got people killed with the
Didn't she
freaking bomb. But yeah, kinda.
Was this video made by predictive text? Like, did someone just enter every first word that came up on their phone and was like, that's a video?
Honestly, predictive text could probably do it better.
Because I can't even say that an AI wrote this video. Because even an AI with knowledge of the movie could not make these points, because they're just not true.
Remember you saw that where it's like an AI was able to talk to an AI and they had like a body and they had like a voice.
Wait.
I don't know, but fucking, if you gave an AI the entire script of WandaVision and told it to write a video explaining the morality of Wanda, it could not write this video because there are just objective lies in it. There are just objective untruths.
Untruth. This isn't.
Did she go all House of M like all of you wanted her to do? No, again. She needed to see her lover one last time, to bury
So she tortured a bunch of people.
him and get closure. But what did she get instead? This. Oh, God, that is heartbreaking.
Honestly,
one
that brings
should
up more
ever
questions about Vision.
see
Yeah.
their loved one in such a state.
Like, how did they get his body?
It's assumed that Tony gave it to them, which, why he would do that, who knows? It's another example of Phase 4 assassinating characters.
Also, why are they only now working on that body?
It's implied that they've been working on it the entire time from what's it, from the 5 years ago, but
It didn't look, but it doesn't look anywhere near completion.
yeah, that's a good point, Det.
Because they only just now finished it when they need Wanda.
That's a fantastic point, Det. I wish the show would address it.
Morning. Vision was their friend, but the Avengers gave his body away like he was trash or used parts. They didn't bury him, they didn't give his vibranium body to Wakanda. Heck,
Why
they
would
didn't
you
even bother
bury him?
fixing
That
it.
is a $1 trillion body.
Yeah, why the fuck would they bury him? But it is a good point that they didn't...
I think Vision wants to use it. I think I should speak to Vision that he would probably want his body to be used for something good
donate my
in the
body to
future.
science.
No, they just gave him to Sword, and we all
I mean,
know
I
how that
want to
worked
be.
out.
I don't want to be cremated. I just want to be buried.
And so here's the thing, right? It's like, they just gave his body to Sword, and Sword was going to reconstruct him and bring him back to life. What's the issue?
Why Tony doesn't, I don't know.
Like morally, you could say that it's not right to bring him back to life, but if they gave it to Wakanda and Wakanda was like, we'll bring him back to life, that would also have been a problem. So you can't be like, oh, it's the Avengers' fault for not doing something with Vision's body.
Then you had to blame black people. Yeah, you gotta be like, oh, it's Wakanda people.
There's a lot of things to blame Wakanda for, but that's for a different movie, Black Panther 2.
Electric Boogaloo.
And he's like, oh, well, they gave the body to Sword, and we see how that turned out.
Didn't think of
But,
it.
like,
No, they just gave him to Sword, and we all know how that worked out.
they brought him back to life. They succeeded. Like, I don't. What is the issue?
Paint job, though.
With a terrible paint job, albeit, sure. But
Why
like,
did they decide
we don't need the best color palettes to save the world, okay?
Or was he just like unfinished? Like, hey, we can still color him, guys. Why don't we? No, we gotta launch him now.
like,
guys, we're finished. But no, we need a cool art. We need to put flames on Vision. Come on. It's so cool to put flames.
and the worst part about it is that it's not even like they gave him the Sword, that was a mistake thing, because Sword's not even the bad guys. They did nothing wrong. They do nothing wrong. They were planning on doing nothing wrong.
They were concerned about people being freaking kidnapped.
They were bringing back Vision.
But they did it without her consent.
Fuck Wanda. Her consent doesn't matter. She's not. If anything, this ownership would go back to Tony, and maybe Banner and Thor if you want to be that semantic about it.
Well, technically, also Wakanda because he does have someone vibranium in him.
But did they get the vibranium? Yeah, yes they did actually, because Ultron went to Wakanda to get the. Well, he went to Guy to get the vibranium, and he got that vibranium from Wakanda. So, yeah, sure, maybe he belongs to Wakanda. Who knows?
Damn. All right, Gavin, make that to a rap. Got that vibe right.
So wait, does that make Vision part black? So does that make Vision part black since he's also made from vibranium from Wakanda?
Oh, you can say the N-word. That's
Vision say the N-word?
Everybody knows there's only like 100 black people in the world.
But he has the mind of a white person because Jarvis is British.
It's good. What a British white dude say the N-word. Probably like put like a British like I'm not even gonna say it properly. Like,
and he was made by two white dudes and a robot, and powered by a white dude. So
and has a white wife.
Okay, and
WandaVision's racist.
And the Asian lady. So is there enough black in Vision for him to say the N-word?
No.
We need a scientist. We need someone from Sword.
were they coding in the N-word programs?
We need to get an expert.
When they were locking away his memories, they were like, let's not have him remember he's white. We need him to remember. We need to give him the ability to say the N-word. Well, he's all white, sir.
What? I'm white. Just
we'll color in the brown parts later.
Why do you make me white? Why? It's just he wakes up. Vision just wakes up, just yelling, "I'm white."
Were bad guys, but remember the last time they gave something precious to another secret organization? You know, Loki's scepter.
They didn't give it to Hydra, you fucker. I hate who wrote this video.
Gavin's getting upset.
It's all lies. It's just lies.
I really couldn't.
I do not understand the series of events that
Third
have
eye
gone on.
opening. I couldn't tell that. Gavin
The
was
only way you could write this video is if you're either stupid or you didn't watch the movies.
Even if you don't watch the movie, you can like look at synopsis and everything. Like,
Or
I
that.
didn't need to watch
The
WandaVision
only way
to realize
the
that what
only
she did
way
was
you could
immoral.
possibly write this video is if you had not heard anything about the MCU. You're only looking at trailer footage.
You know what? Fair enough. If you were given like bad context,
It's probably true for the editor though.
it's like thinking that like
Who even knows what's going on with the
Martin
editor?
Luther King was a bad dude. It's just like, oh, he like just lying about him. It's just like honestly, to be honest, these guys would probably lie about like historical like good people, like Martin Luther King trying to get Martin Luther King freaking about the N word.
Did nothing wrong.
Genuinely can't wait for the for the Hitler did nothing wrong video from Screen Crush. Can't wait to see it, bro.
And then that freaking Rosa Parks, hero or villain, like remember that was a thing?
Oh, I remember that.
You definitely did art.
You know I remember it because
Historical
I'm the one who
or villainous monster.
The artifact that happened to contain the Mind Stone. The Avengers had it, but instead of giving it to Thor to take back to Asgard, they gave that powerful mind-controlling weapon to S.H.I.E.L.D.
Okay, you could argue, you could possibly, maybe, make the argument that they should have given it to Thor, but
Really?
they are just
they do not know yet.
Well, at that point, they do know. they gave the Tesseract to him, so why not the Mind Stone as well? So you could make the argument that they should have given it to Thor. However,
Well, at least
technically the
didn't do anything
Tesseract was
bad.
theirs
All
to
they
begin
did was
with.
just they made a mistake. They got ambushed.
They just did like a little trade-off. Hey, you got
Freaking
the Tesseract,
Loki's a
we'll
bad
take Loki's
dude.
staff.
Like he also hypnotized. He also mind controlled some other people.
but the thing is, they were justified in keeping the Mind Stone because the reason that Shield even had the Mind Stone in the first place, or was attempting to keep the Mind Stone, was because they wanted to make weapons to defend themselves from aliens.
Because like they realized Thor is like, oh damn, you shoot lightning. You have like a freaking you can fly. Oh shit, we can't fly.
As soon as
We
Thor
need
talked,
something.
Unstoppable armor of destruction.
as soon as Thor was doing his stuff in Thor 1 and he had to fight a big suit of armor that literally no one could beat, they went, we need better weapons. We need to do something.
Even though Captain Marvel later retcons that.
Oh
yeah.
I
Captain
remember that.
Marvel.
She absolutely retconned
Stuff,
that.
things,
It also ruined the
movie.
Dawn's career, freaking life and character potential.
Fucking Captain Marvel.
Thor is the first encounter we had off-world. I'm lying through my teeth as Marvel is being made.
I'm lying through my teeth because I fucking hate you. I guess. I got you know how I lost this eye.
You all
It's 'cause
aren't ready to know that there's life out there, even though we have Thor.
I lost this eye because I trusted someone and they betrayed me. It was a cat, by the way. I trusted a cat to not scratch me in the eye, and then it did.
Betrayed me.
Cthulhu cat, but
Okay,
still
it's
a
not
cat
that, okay,
nonetheless.
maybe it's not. Maybe that's definitely the least of our problems when they like,
And it was a suit. And it was a
Thor
super
the
cat
only
too.
one. We're lying. Why would Nick lie about that? Like,
Because he's
saved
fucking.
Well, not that he lied. He
let's
just
not talk about
never
her
stated the
character.
entire
Well,
truth.
she
Because-
saved the day with ease.
Because whoever wrote Captain Marvel is a fucking idiot and didn't watch the rest of the MCU.
Very, very dumb idiot. And
Shield,
also,
who were
This reminds me of that.
It's also that
Love how
in that movie they kept calling it Shield, even though they hadn't come with that acronym yet until Iron Man 1.
That too.
I don't want to be that guy, but it was very forced. Of just her hero that
Captain Marvel's
weird.
bad.
Yeah, I
Hero.
didn't need. You can have freaking Iron Man be a female. Who cares? It was a good movie.
They're going to with Ironheart. I've heard a lot of bad things about the comics, but I haven't read any.
Hey,
of them, so I
they
can't
could
say.
fix it.
How long
They
until she
could.
takes over our country?
Yeah, she's like a black woman, right? Like
Yeah,
another woman that of color that I should hate.
woman.
She just makes
Another
her own little Iron Man suit in
Man,
the
I
back.
have so many characters that I just hate that are
college.
women, man. Blake, Yang, Hillary, my mom.
To take back to Asgard, they gave that powerful mind-controlling weapon to S.H.I.E.L.D. S.H.I.E.L.D., who were developing Tesseract-powered weapons at
that they needed. that they needed.
The justification. There's no justification for freaking Wanda, because there's things that could have happened. We've explained ourselves on what she could have done.
S.H.I.E.L.D., who were developing Tesseract-powered weapons at the same time. S.H.I.E.L.D., that organization that was infiltrated by Hydra for decades.
How could they have known that?
How could they know? Why are you saying that?
They don't know about that.
We never wanted this to happen.
How could they have known?
Why? It's like, oh my god, we got infiltrated. Like, we're trying to find the cure of cancer, but someone infiltrated. We're bad people now. Like, why are you shedding these guys in a bad light? Even though, again, they never wanted this.
Nick Fury, the director of S.H.I.E.L.D., did not know that Hydra had infiltrated S.H.I.E.L.D.
Oh, Hawkeye's terrible.
Until he was hospitalized.
Even though he was freaking mind controlled. Let's just do
Hawkeye's
that
a
now.
Nazi sympathizer.
Decades. So the Avengers did not learn their lesson, and now they gave away their friend's body to yet another organization that turned out to be evil. And
evil how?
That's who?
They're trying to stop a lady who is controlling a town. How are they the bad guys?
Evil how? And also, it's not even kind of the same comparison because Hydra stole the what's it called? The Mind Stone.
The scepter.
Yeah, the scepter.
They stole Loki's scepter. Yeah.
And they didn't even do it from within S.H.I.E.L.D. Well, I guess we don't know exactly how they got their hands on it, but they didn't do it like within S.H.I.E.L.D. Like, oh, they were working on the scepter in S.H.I.E.L.D. and Hydra used that knowledge to thing or whatever. No, they stole it from S.H.I.E.L.D. headquarters to put it into a Hydra base. So the Avengers literally could not have known that they were giving it to S.H.I.E.L.D. or to Hydra, because if they even gave it to Hydra, like tangentially.
It was a mistake.
I'm certain that the Hydra agents probably handed it off to another base, but when asked like, hey, how did they get the scepter? They had to say it was stolen.
Yeah, for how they got it in the first place, I guess you could maybe make the argument that that a Hydra agent who had infiltrated S.H.I.E.L.D. got the scepter to the rest of Hydra, but that'd be a weird thing, because then it's like, well, how'd they even lose the scepter in the first place? Hey, this person said that they lost it. Well, that was not true, so what's going on with you? Hail Hydra? Then they should know that Hydra exists. So it couldn't have been a Hydra. At least it's very unlikely that it was a Hydra agent. So how Hydra even got the scepter in the first place is very, very dubious.
No, I could
sorry about that. A little dubious lick, if you ask me.
But the point is that the Avengers didn't give it to Hydra; it was stolen. So it's like, oh, and then they gave Vision's body to Sword. So it wasn't stolen. They went, hey, Sword, we need Vision back alive.
They gave it to who they thought was S.H.I.E.L.D., but turned out to be a Hydra agent.
I had to mute my mic because I didn't want you guys to hear like my TV in the background.
That's fine.
Yeah.
But
so is this about WandaVision or the new Doctor Strange movie? This video.
WandaVision.
Oh, okay. Because I heard like some people were saying, oh, Wanda did something wrong in the WandaVision movie. Disney Plus series.
She did a little more than just something wrong.
She did a bit of trolling.
Yeah, like that freaking Naruto character.
She got into a little bit of mischief.
And I'm pretty sure it was Tony's decision because he clearly.
Oh my god, the hate for Tony is so.
I'm pretty sure it was Tony. I have no way of verifying this information, but it was probably him. Fuck you. Fuck whoever wrote this video.
I could feel it.
And I'm pretty
I
sure
bet he was clapping in the movie theater that freaking Tony died, and everybody's crying on him like you. No, just Peter crying and he's just clapping.
No, I love 3000.
No, I love this scene 3000.
That Pepper or whatever, like just.
Yeah, what happened?
I love dude.
So when this video's over, I wanted to share a movie trailer in the B-list chat.
Ooh, is that new like Huntsman thing?
No, I seen the Northman. Fucking great movie, by the way. Best movie of 2022. I mean, 2022. You guys go see it. But seriously though, it is the best movie right now. Directed by Robert Eggers. If you guys like God of War or Assassin's Creed Valhalla, you'll definitely enjoy this movie. It goes heavy into the Norse mythology, makes you feel like you're in the Viking time period.
All right.
They went really
I would
accurate.
consider that.
They got it right.
And I'm pretty sure
they really did. It's so the show times are only going to be available for this month. After that, it's going to expire. So it's going to come straight to like digital and Blu-ray.
That is how movies work.
Probably just
exactly.
There's other things I have to do. I'll just wait until it gets to digital.
But yeah, this is a different movie trailer I wanted to share called X.
Let me guess. Is it Speed Train?
What?
What is it called? Bullet Train? Speed Train?
No, it's different. It's called X.
X.
Yeah, just play it right after the Wanda video's over.
Yeah, we'll look at it later.
Because he clearly had a hidden agenda against Wanda from the start.
Where do you get this nonsense?
Google.
Well, it's not true.
You know more than Google? Well, congratulations.
The Avengers are terrible friends. And I'm talking about you, Clint. You were one of Wanda's only friends.
I'm just gonna say you tell him, John Cena.
Wait, this is all the writers' fault because they did decide not to include anyone.
I wonder if this do things like what Peacemaker did, and like everybody in freaking Suicide Squad are like virtuous heroes and not like anti-heroes or whatever.
Do people not realize what?
But again, he's trying to point out that Clint didn't do anything. That's the writers' fault. They didn't include anyone.
And the Avengers are terrible friends for trying to bring back Vision. Cool, I guess. Sure, I guess you can hold that one.
Friends. And I'm talking about you, Clint. You were one of Wanda's only friends. You know how it feels to lose the people you love. But did Clint help Wanda? Not at all. All of this could have been easily averted with some true friendship and therapy.
Well, you know that's not true, because the very first thing she did was go, I'm going to bring Vision back. And then she planned on doing that forever.
Why didn't she go to a therapy herself? You know?
That too. It's like, oh, Clint didn't go to her. She didn't go to Clint. He's not busy.
Everything just made her look bad.
One lady that turned to a meme in that show
for the right reasons. And it's just what she gets for not.
So guys, who's that one
because
lady
apparently
that turned
superheroes can cope in a different way that humans can. Okay, like it should be different. Superpowered people get excuses.
Guys, who's that one lady in the show that got memed and she got her own show?
You're going to need to be a little more scripted than that.
It turned into like a song, but then they started off like as a sitcom for the series at the beginning. I forgot her name, but she plays a memorable character. I don't know. I haven't watched.
Is it the freaking the black woman?
No, the white one. She's like Agatha. It was Agatha all along. Or
yeah, she gets a mock-up. She gets a mock-up theme song. Wait, she has her own show. Or she's going to have her own show?
Yeah, hell, that'd be great. Just a bad girl. We already got like a bad girl Wanda. Let's have a good girl instead.
I'm probably not gonna watch it, because if it has anything to do with WandaVision, it's probably fucking terrible.
Also, what would happen? Wouldn't she like turn into?
I can't even see anything but a black screen.
Oh, don't worry. Once he plays, it'll come back on.
Yeah, I'm tapped out right now.
I thought Wanda did something wrong, then she would be completely justified in her actions. But of course, she did nothing wrong. She dealt
with grief.
I just wanted us to sit on that one. Of course, she had nothing wrong, you know.
with her pain and grief in a way that made sense to her. And now that she's better, she can focus on saving the multiverse. And no, she isn't going to break the multiverse, because you can't break what's already been broken. And what's all this crap about Wanda being...
broke it.
In fact, they fixed
it again. Then it's just like, okay, what if she does it? Like, let's.
It's like the thing.
What will happen?
Was that they erased all the
She seems
Spider-Man.
very unstable.
like the
He's
exact thing
type
they
of character
did.
that's gonna break or do something really bad in
The
that
exact thing
movie.
they did was fix it,
I
so
would
it can
like
be
to
broken
see his
again.
reaction to Wanda. I mean, to Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness if that were ever to happen for Wanda.
I can't wait for Wanda to do something like something similar to like what Spider-Man and Strange did, and people will be like, you know what? She was grieving. She was still grieving, and she's like, oh, she's still grieving. They use the same excuse.
It's gonna be whatever stupid bullshit.
Dangerous and unstable, huh? Wanda proved that she is a true hero who deserves our respect. Look at Wanda right here. What a hero! She's forced to kill her lover with one hand while holding Thanos off with the other.
And then Thanos is like, give me the Infinity Gauntlet. And Scarlet Witch is like, I don't think so.
And what were the other so-called heroes doing in the meanwhile? Licking their wounds after stupidly bum-rushing Thanos. I mean,
So
they were trying to stop him.
They tried to stop Thanos, and they sucked because of that.
They
What
didn't
a fucking
try
idiot!
enough.
I'm very surprised.
What a goddamn
that he
goddamn idiot!
I'm surprised that he did not use the scene of like Peter hitting Thanos and making him get up. Like he didn't use that as an excuse. Like, oh, Peter did
Like at this
one bad
at
thing.
this point, it's just a strength discussion. Oh, what were the other heroes doing? They were linking their wounds because they tried to fight Thanos. So it's their fault they weren't strong. Is their fault they weren't strong enough? Question mark.
Question.
Is that what this guy's trying to say? Is their fault they weren't strong enough?
Okay, but can we talk about how?
Stuck in a wall.
Okay, but as soon as Thor showed up, he beat the shit out of Thanos, and the only reason they lost is because he let him. Well, he
didn't
didn't
immediately
go for
kill
an
him.
instant kill.
I can't believe this person's not using that same stupid thing that Phil did. It's like, oh, Peter was a freaking stupid idiot that had nothing to like justify of why he decided to act like that towards Thanos or something. It's like, well, he freaking lost the love of his life. It's just like, why is this person not using the Thor problem, which is like, oh, why didn't he just hit in the head?
He does
they
bring that up,
knew
actually.
this guy beat both Hulk and
good.
Thor. What the hell were they
predicting
doing
everything.
running at him like a pack of stupid idiots? What is this idiot doing firing bullets at a Titan? And
So is man trying to say so is man trying to say they should have just walked away and let Thanos get to Wanda faster? Just not try? What the fuck?
Wait, you want them to try, but not try? What?
Like what the fuck? What the fuck? Who wrote this video?
Do they not realize what they just said? You want them to try and stop Thanos, but not try and stop Thanos.
This is an idiot.
Clearly, you guys don't understand what he's saying. He's saying they suck as superheroes because they fail.
But then he criticizes the way they tried to stop him.
Dude with 5 out of the 6 Infinity Stones.
where the is Thor? He's spending the whole movie saying he's gonna kill Thanos. But when it's time to put an axe to the head, he goes AWOL. Was he sleepy? Did he forget? Wanda would have easily...
He wanted revenge. Why are you complaining about the freaking Wanda? She failed as well. Not only Thor failed, but Wanda failed as well. Why she freaking failed to kill Vision, and that's why Thanos was able to get a stone. So you should blame freaking Wanda as well.
Well, technically, no. Wanda succeeded in killing Vision, but had Thanos not had the Time Stone, he would have lost.
Maybe, well, if she had done it earlier, maybe they would have had a chance. We don't know what the limits of the Time Stone are.
Maybe kill Vision and then like get the freaking stone away, so you can at least have some time.
And also, it is a good question. Where was Thor during most of that?
He was fighting off Thanos' army. I don't think he knew where Thanos was at the time.
I guess it's just,
I guess he had any of the stones.
I guess it's convenient then that Thor only finds him at the very end.
Well, he also
must have been on his ass all day, eating Fritos and playing Fortnite like he did in Marvel Avengers Infinity War.
You mean Endgame?
Yeah, one of the two.
And what'd you say, Dut?
Well, I was gonna say he also doesn't have like an earpiece or anything to figure out where the rest are.
Okay, yeah, but I'm just saying it's convenient then that he only ever finds Thanos at the very end.
Well, he finally jumps up high enough to see where things are happening, and he is discharging a
No,
lot of
he-
energy, and so is Wanda.
He was already pretty
He's
high.
spending the whole movie saying
like
he's gonna
here,
kill Thanos.
or
But when it's
right
time
after
to put an
here.
axe to the head, he goes
Like
AWOL.
this.
Was he sleepy? Did he forget?
Like
Wanda
he was fighting the army, and it's like, yeah, sure, he was helping there, but did he have to do that? Especially since
he doesn't know where Thanos is at the moment. When he finally does that, he's like, "Hey, I can finally see."
Which yeah, I know, but it is convenient that it's only then that he finds him. It's like if it was so hard for him then, why did he only just find him now? Conveniently after everyone's beaten, and after he already got the time stone or the Mind Stone.
Well, remember he technically just appeared as well because he appeared with the Space Stone. He didn't appear with his armies.
Yeah, but Thor was so that's even worse for Thor.
I can only imagine that Thor's thinking, "Hey, if I chop down enough of his forces, Thanos is bound to show up."
Maybe.
It would have easily tore Thanos limb from limb if she wasn't busy sacrificing Vision.
Then why didn't she just choose one?
Actually, no. She doesn't. What I'm saying is
think about.
She didn't need to. No, what he's trying to say is she didn't need to try to kill Vision because she has enough power to stop Thanos on her own, like she did in Endgame.
No, what he's trying to say. Wait, no. What he's trying to say. No. What he's trying to say is that she would have been able to beat Thanos if she wasn't trying to kill Vision. But that doesn't make any sense because that means just choose one. If you're cooking with one hand and flipping pancakes with the other or whatever, then you can't be like, well, I would have been able to finish cooking if I wasn't flipping these pancakes. So stop flipping the pancakes. If she could have beaten Thanos, then why didn't she?
Making excuses, like being
his own explanation doesn't make any sense.
He's just trying to he's just trying to make her look good, even though it's not working.
It only doesn't make sense if you literally don't think at all about what he just said.
Yeah, just like this video.
Here's the truth. Wanda is the real victim. Wanda didn't know the true limits of her powers. She had to learn on the go. She didn't even know she was a magic user. This just proves how amazing she is. She's a self-made witch.
This just proves how amazing she is. She's big, strong. Fuck you.
Giant magic glowy fist. Yay.
Guys, she's so strong without any training. That's why she's so
with
great.
The Kamala video.
I fucking hate you.
They couldn't possibly make Kamala look bad. I mean, to be fair, they really retconned.
I'm gonna pull a DA here. You shouldn't have your job. Stop writing. You're terrible at it.
I blame.
I mean, to be fair, like it's not even like a good look for Kamala because her ability is like to basically embiggen and everything, but she has like this arm
Not
thing.
on the show.
She had Mr. Fantastic powers.
Yeah, she basically had that for a good amount for everything, like in TV series and comics.
But then in the
video
MCU
games
show, it's gonna be crystal powers for some fucking reason.
It's very weird.
Green Lantern.
It's very inconsistent.
It's very odd.
This is why we should have had
a character that's from the Marvel that has like something kind of similar to Wanda, right?
None of this would have happened if we had Magneto.
Doctor Strange. Doctor Strange is a good example, right?
Magnegro.
It's kind of similar, you know.
If only there was
so weird to think back to Magneto in his age, considering he is a Holocaust survivor.
Yeah, he's excused.
He's gonna be
super old at this point.
He's gonna be really, really old whenever they get to the X-Men movie.
Oh man, I just remember.
I need to get into the freaking X-Men comics.
It's gonna be geriatric Magneto.
So there's this one comic panel where Captain Marvel compares Magneto, of all people, to a person on the internet who calls everyone Hitler.
What?
Yeah, it's as bad as you...
Wait, say that again?
Captain Marvel, in a comic, compares Magneto, a Holocaust survivor, mind you, to the people on the internet who go like, oh man, you're Hitler. Insert person is Hitler. You're all Hitlers.
That's not been like Magneto's stuff. He's a Holocaust survivor.
Also,
Yeah.
isn't
He's not even
Magneto
a Nazi. He was a dude that was
Well, no,
was
he's
the
saying
victim in his
no.
in his backstory.
Captain Marvel is calling Magneto the same as people who call everyone Hitler, which Magneto does not go around calling everyone Hitler.
He doesn't.
No, he calls them humans.
Calls
Yeah,
them
and
humans or whatever. Just because,
and
like,
then later on, I
I
found
mean, he
out.
is kind of racist in a way.
So like,
Specious.
the person who wrote that comic didn't know that Magneto was a Holocaust victim. So that just
What's with people not knowing these characters?
What's
I
with
swear,
people
like,
writing adaptations and not knowing the source material?
You don't say something
yeah,
like
freaking Miss Marvel. Like, it's absolutely gonna happen with that because, like, let's use. I wouldn't be convinced. I would be convinced if it's just like the person who's doing that movie didn't know that she's like having a biggin.
yeah. But anyway, I'm gonna post it in the chat so you can see.
Also, I should apologize for my coughing. It's really bad.
No, that's fine.
It's understandable. It's allergy season still.
Anyway,
I'll still say Magneto would have fixed a lot of problems.
School to help her control her power. Wait,
We stand
there
Magneto.
is. Karma. If only there was a magical school to help her control her power. Wait, there is. Karmertage. But did Wanda get a letter to join? Wanda had no idea that she's
You
part
have
of the
to
big
find
three.
them.
so yeah. First of all, Comertage does not send you a letter going, "Hey, you can use magic. Come over." So that's already bullshit. Second of all, it specifically said in the show that Wanda uses dark magic, and the entire point of Comertage is that they fight against dark magic. Why would they take her in and let her use dark magic?
And even with that, she's like, shouldn't you blame Wanda for not even trying to ask, freaking, Doctor Strange to even like help her apply? Like, you should be asking these things.
Doctor Strange.
And also,
oh wow, so it's just blaming freaking Doctor Strange. It's terrible.
So yeah, A, she can't even ask Doctor Strange,
never
and
her
B,
fault.
and B, she wouldn't even know to ask Doctor Strange because she doesn't know that she has magic. When Agatha goes, "You're the Scarlet Witch who uses dark magic and all this craziness," she's like, "I don't use magic. That's not what I do." She doesn't even know it's magic. So at what point? At what point?
It's never her fault. It's like Phil. He's always right.
Hey, Doctor Strange, the telekinesis and mind manipulation powers that I use are kind of sort of like magic. I guess you could describe them like that. So, like, could you train me, possibly, maybe? Which only goes bad for her because then he starts. Magic? Because then he starts training her. Well, yeah. That first of all, he's like, "You didn't know this is magic? Obviously, this is magic. What the fuck is wrong with you?" and then even if he starts training her, he goes, "Wait a minute, this is dark magic. This is literally illegal. I can't train you anymore."
What big three? Androids, aliens, and wizards.
And that's all Doctor Strange's fault. It's in his job description to
It's
keep.
all his fault. It is literally 100% Doctor Strange's fault. Aside from Tony and Wanda.
Fault. You know what? People like this makes me want to be sexist.
Could motherfuckers stop saying all when they don't mean all? But
So you're telling me
she's not even right about it being Doctor Strange's fault, but you know.
You're telling me it's not Wanda's fault that she enslaved an entire town. It's the Avengers, Doctor Strange, and maybe Spider-Man.
The biggest like.
Oh, not to mention Hydra and Shield.
Correct. It is everyone's fault but hers.
It's everybody's fault that she specifically went to this town, and oh my god, this is freaking like just blaming other people. Like this is straight up denial.
Watch over other powerful magic
He's a
users.
villain.
What is your job exactly besides making balloon animals?
Strange knew about Wanda. I mean, she was pretty well known. Some will even say she was wrongly infamous. Steven is so bad at his job that he never bothered investigating the nature of Wanda's
What do you mean by that? Go back, go back. What do you mean wrongfully? Go back.
What do you mean go back? Like he explains it.
No, go back.
Strange knew about Wanda. I mean, she was pretty well known. Some will even say she was wrongly infamous. Steven is.
I feel like he's. I feel like he's.
saying probably. I think. Not wrong.
No,
he said wrongfully.
Excuse.
Are you?
He's not even gonna explain.
Yes, I'm sure because I heard it.
Wrongfully she's accused.
And also
we
probably
obviously
infamous
get
wouldn't
his
make any
position.
sense.
We understand what's his take. he thinks Wanda did nothing wrong. It was just bypassing that he just said that. Just, it's like Phil again. It's like Phil was just like Thor's the dumb hero, just like Peter Quill. It's just like he's just went so quick, you know, just with his points or just description or whatever.
So bad at his job that he never bothered investigating the nature of Wanda's powers. Or maybe Steven was just jealous because he wanted to be the only magical hero out there.
Yeah, he's just jealous. Fuck everyone else who isn't
Look
Wanda.
at that.
She's
He's
the
next to
best
another-
character in the MCU.
Isn't he next to like a freaking wizard as well? I mean,
It's funny you mentioned that, Namek.
After all, we saw how he reacted when Wong was made Sorcerer Supreme.
No, he got it on a technicality because I blipped for 5 years.
Oh, well, congratulations.
If I'd been here, then I would
burned the
place down.
Agatha.
That's not Strange being jealous that Wong's the Sorcerer Supreme. He's saying, I am the Sorcerer Supreme, but then Wong got it because I wasn't here.
yeah, I wouldn't say like you can still be bummed, but not like vengeful.
He was drawn to Westview after sensing Wanda's magic. So how come Doctor Strange didn't sense it? And Wong...
That's a good question. Though that's less an indictment on Strange's character and more on the writers for being stupid and forgetting that Doctor Strange existed.
That's such a problem. Where it's just like,
Just like,
either we're like this character is getting a character assassination, or they're just bad writing, and it's just like there's no good reason. Because in the end, it just ruins everything. It's terrible.
It's the writer's fault for being fucking stupid and forgetting Doctor Strange existed, I guess.
Wong is no better
No,
as
the
well.
show had to be with Vision and Wanda. Only
Instead of
Vision
being
and
the
Wanda.
magic boss
I am the Wizard King.
and stopping Strange from potentially messing with reality-breaking spells, he turns a blind eye. He also, as the Sorcerer Supreme, did not sense the trouble in Westview. And that's because he's too busy with his illegal
He's not
underground
Sorcerer
cage fights.
Supreme.
Yeah, he is.
Oh, sorry. I misheard that one. For some reason, I thought you were still talking about Strange.
But I mean, I think that this is the one good point that he makes in this entire video.
Of the show.
Yeah, because it's just bad writing. Just
And it's not even about characters. It's on the writing for assassinating the characters that already existed. Why didn't Strange or Wong come to Westview?
It's not going to be a good
Who
year.
fucking
This
knows?
is not going to be a good phase for freaking Marvel.
Yeah, Phase 4 is off to a very, very poor
They
start.
have to learn their world. Like, this world isn't new.
Black
You can't
Widow
just add
sucked.
something new.
Shang-Chi
You have to...
sucked.
Oh, really?
Because they had to deal with
Yes.
the blip, and because of that, everything's all wonky.
Hawkeye had problems in it. WandaVision sucked. Loki sucked. Falcon the Winter Soldier sucked.
Loki was mad. There was mad suckage there.
I heard that he got a character assassination.
Unbelievably
to the
so.
highest degree.
He's like he's a bad dude, so it's just like
It's not even a
sees
character
the clip-
assassination. It's a character obliteration.
Yeah, so it's just like, did he feel sympathy or something like?
He got shown his history in an alternate timeline, and is now forever changed to try to act like how he was at the beginning of Infinity War.
Namek, so you know how Loki's entire thing is that like he likes being evil?
Yes.
In the show he goes, I never liked being evil.
Okay, that's very.
Loki
cool.
is,
I also
Loki's
really
fucking
love
terrible.
female self.
Ganondorf, you're actually misunderstood. You're actually a pretty good dude. Yeah.
Loki's
Never liked
also a
it.
huge fan of masturbation because he loves his female self.
That too.
Yeah.
And also Loki apparently sucks at fighting now. the
Well,
guy
he's
who
bi,
the
right?
guy who
Did
caught
he-
Hawkeye's arrow without looking can get pieced up by some woman holding a stun baton.
I saw someone do like an edit. I saw someone like do it. I forgot who was it, but someone did like an edit of just her of like the female version of him, like freaking Jesus, that sounds like a freaking fan fiction. Anyway, it's like she grabs him and then like
Kicks him.
knees his crotch. It was like
Yeah.
very slow.
Apparently Loki sucks at fighting now, I guess. Because this is the MCU Phase 4 and we don't care about it anymore.
No, he's a male character.
Okay,
Therefore, all of his abilities have now been stripped.
Cosmo liked Buffy?
Cosmonaut?
The Cosmonaut do what?
I was looking at Cosmo.
Neither Strange nor Wong tried to stop Wanda. Same goes for every other hero.
This is everybody's fault but mine.
Meaning they are all incompetent, or they knew that Wanda had it under control.
Or the writers
Or
suck.
they don't get into the story whatsoever. They're completely forgotten.
Or the writers suck.
True, she did have it under control. The entire city.
Hey, she did have it under control, but not the way he's talking about.
Yeah, she had everything under control until freaking Vision said, "Yo, stop this," and people
She was
rightfully got upset.
She was in control, but the way this guy describes under control is not the same way
Look
we're
at
talking
that.
about.
Cosmo gave Loki like an 8.5 out of 10.
Well, Cosmo's a fucking idiot.
Yeah.
We're not taking anything Mr. Vocal Fry has anything to say. Hey guys, I did not.
So
I love Loki.
really, Gavin, I don't think you should be saying that.
It's
I don't
really
have a Vocal
cool.
Fry.
It's really
Loki
cool
was
when
really
the
good.
bad guy turns good for no reason. Am I right, guys?
I loved when Loki got beat up, even though he caught Hawkeye's arrow without looking, because apparently Loki sucks at fighting. That was so cool. And we needed some way to get his character back all the way to what he was in Endgame, so we had to show him a video, and now he's the same character.
Yeah, I don't hear a difference, Gavin.
Some people might say that Wanda was tormenting the people of Westview, like this moment here.
You
have to
stop
her.
Stop who?
Some might describe this moment as such. You know, there's a few people.
Just like 99% of all sane humans.
Jesus Christ. Freaking Mike gave me his freaking cough.
Through the internet.
It was never confirmed that this guy was referring to Wanda, and since it's not 100% confirmed, then that means that there is a chance that it was not Wanda.
Oh, so it's just a different person. Who could it be? Is it the government? It has to. Oh, it's just...
Okay, yeah, sure. There's a chance it wasn't Wanda, but it was.
What?
I believe there's even a 1% chance that he is our enemy. We have to take it as an absolute certainty.
It was Agatha who tortured the residents.
Incorrect.
It was
that is just wrong.
Incorrect.
I hope
It's only wrong.
So you're showing so many clips of other people being bad and wrong. Show an example of her being like, yeah, I did all of this.
I don't even think he can. The last time he showed a clip that tried to support his point, he went, no, it's not like anyone was being hurt by Wanda's actions, only to play a clip of a guy going, it hurts.
I'm sorry.
Wait,
just go down and check the comments. Not comments.
Who could that guy be
likes
referring
and
to?
No, the likes and
Why would
dislikes.
he be talking to Vision if he's trying to say, hey, she's hurting us?
Let me take this over to Chrome real quick. The like to dislike is 8.7K to 7.6K, so almost 50-50. That is atrocious.
Oh,
at least it's 50-50 and not like unanimous.
Marvel dick writers be like.
It absolutely shouldn't be even one like, but even 50-50 is terrible for a video.
You know, I'll accept that there's other people in the world that are gonna have those horrible takes. It sucks that there's a lot of people. I'm looking at the bright side. It's 50-50. People are seeing this. That means you can at least see. It's more frequent to see people actually call out this dude's bullcrap in the comments and a unanimous thing. So I'm looking at the bright side here.
Yeah, I'm with Namek. 50-50 is very 50-50 is very, very rare for a YouTube video. So if you have a 50-50 like to dislike ratio, you made a terrible video.
I blame this on the people who decided to kill off Quicksilver. Quicksilver would have saved the video.
Oh yeah, the Quicksilver thing. How's the Quicksilver thing, Gavin? Like the freaking
boner.
Eat it?
Is that a reference to something?
Yeah, when Quicksilver says "haha boner" in WandaVision.
Didn't they say that like they didn't plan it to actually mean like a multiverse thing?
Well, no. Here's the retarded thing about it is that they planned for it to be, the fake out the whole time. But then when they were like grilled about it, they were like, oh, we wanted to trick people out because we hate you.
Like, it doesn't help that like the multi-universe movie was coming out. Also, you could have
already did
done
come
other
out
things.
today.
Like,
I'm looking for the scene. Fuck you. Haha, boner.
what would she actually feel like? This is a brother of a different universe. Like this is. Then no.
Haha, boner.
That kind of seems like a big missed opportunity.
Boner.
She confessed it. She was clearly.
Yeah, that was about her manipulating the events in the Hex. She wasn't doing the Hex, that was Wanda. We know it was Wanda. What the fuck are you on about, you idiot?
That's not enough proof, because...
Agatha literally says, oh man, that Hex shit, I couldn't even do that in my life.
Literally, she says, I couldn't even imagine doing this. What the... Ah!
Couldn't imagine doing this heinous thing. Thank you. I'm gonna make a better version of this heinous thing that you did. Right? Am I spawn? Am I on the park? Am I a home run?
Pretty much.
Yeah, touchdown. Hole in
messing
one.
with the residents. She exploited Wanda's fragile mental state, tricking her into believing that Ralph Boner was Quicksilver. And that's just a terrible thing to do, using...
How do you say that sentence unironically without laughing?
This boner to give us a
we're all
multiversal
smiling.
boner.
Our profiles are all smiling. So.
And using this boner to give us a multiversal boner.
Boner.
Terrible thing to do. Using this boner to give us a multiversal boner.
Boner.
Terrible thing to do. Using this boner to give us a multiversal boner.
Boner.
I said to hear it multiple times, just to make sure.
Cool.
And
You
Agatha
see,
tricked
guys,
Vision.
the joke
cough
is
is
that
getting
his
worse because of
name
that.
sounds like Boner.
You see, the joke is that everyone thought it was Quicksilver, but he's actually Ralph Boner.
That dude played Quicksilver in the X-Men
Yeah,
movies.
that's why everyone thought it was a Quicksilver.
Good change.
Yep. Come on, I got it.
I'm in a bottle.
Sweet dreams are made of Boner.
Gavin. You can see I got it. I got the gist of it.
We just want you to know how funny Boner is. Ralph Boner.
Also, I wasn't the one that was going crazy with the boner thing. It was freaking Gavin.
Because I need you all to understand how funny Ralph Boner is.
Boner.
Boner.
Pretending to be under mind control, manipulating him into disturbing
I
Wanda.
mean, I was
That's
gonna
her
say
MO.
it's not as bad as Dick Wolf,
What's that from?
the creator of Chicago PD.
Well, yeah, that's real life stuff. We're talking about the reason I hate Ralph Boner so much is because the entire thing with him is that they wanted to fake out the fans and then go, haha, joke's on you for wanting to believe this is Quicksilver. We're going to name this character Ralph Boner just to make fun of the fans.
This kind of doesn't help that freaking Quicksilver died in the movie that he was in, right? Like,
It's kind of BS that he did there.
And
I assume
also,
people want to see more of Quicksilver. They're like, whoa, a different universe, and he's even the freaking actor of the freaking X-Men. This is crazy. Oh,
no, just
Boner.
kidding. He's Ralph Boner. We made a fucking Boner joke out of your expectations. WandaVision is
they
such
subverted
ass.
it, so that it's pretty good, honestly.
Show is fucking garbage.
Vision,
No,
pretending to be under
I
mind
actually
control.
killed this person. Subverted your expectation. I'm actually
And also, let's hear another lie from this man.
Boner.
And Agatha tricked Vision, pretending to be under mind control, manipulating him into disturbing Wanda. That's
No, he disturbed Wanda because he said, wait a minute, you're mind controlling these people? What the fuck is wrong with you? Agatha didn't manipulate him into doing shit.
Was telling her she's wrong.
So the like freaking Vision's like ability just tickle her or something, and then she pretended to get up.
It's essentially like that tiny bit of her conscience that's telling her, "Hey, what you're doing is wrong."
Before Agatha even does anything to Vision, Vision unfreezes that guy and is like, "What the fuck?"
And he put him back to he put him back to his regular programming.
And then you put him back for some reason, which why Vision can even unfreeze people is insane to me. But then he puts them back like an insane person.
Again, it's like Wanda has like a bit of control of him, but like it's like an inner subconscious that is slowly crawling his way out, saying, "Hey, this is wrong."
Maybe. Not like the show ever fucking explains it.
That's her MO. She's a lying witch. She can't be trusted.
There you have it, folks. Conclusive proof.
This is the ultimate proof that Wanda did nothing wrong. It was Agatha all along.
Fuck
and
you.
I killed Sparky too.
That's all the proof we need.
And that's the truth, with some cheese on it.
Also, are we forgetting about all the
cheese.
important things that happened thanks to the Westview incident? First, Wanda discovered that her powers are magic, and she's the Scarlet Witch. And that will be very important in the years
By the way,
to come.
pause that for a
Pause
second.
the video. Pause the video.
Yeah, pause it a second. By the way,
because
the longest yard is a goated football movie. Never forget that.
Okay, so we're gonna pull that card where it's like, okay, this bad thing happened, but some good things happened. Okay, Tony. Tony's a great example of this. He did some bad things, but because of that bomb and that sucked that he was like he almost died from that bomb, and now he has freaking poison and everything, and he had to get like a reactor and everything. But he saved the world.
The Avengers wouldn't have been able to form without him.
And also,
yeah, he almost sacrificed himself. He actually sacrificed himself.
No, he chose the coward's way out and died.
Well, and also what I fucking hate about this point is that it's not
the time stone, reverse healed him.
It's not even a point like to Wanda's character. He's just going, "Hey, Wanda did a bad thing, but it was important for future movies, so it's good."
Yeah, hypocritical. Very hypocritical.
Fuck you, actual idiot.
Wanda now knows
She needs to be the
Calm down, Dorito head.
Will be very important in the years to come. Because Wanda now knows how powerful she is, she can protect the world and the whole multiverse. Second, Monica Rambeau now has powers, so she gets to be a space hero. Next, Agatha Harkness is an evil witch.
You showed that scene. It was like a terrible shot, right? Like you showed.
Yes, because the scene is fucking terrible. Look at this. She's getting in the way of the bullets that's gonna hit no one.
Well, it's gonna hit no one. It should have been like the arm, like
it's not.
Should've...
In the year that we live in the year 20, well, I mean, this was made in 2021, but in the current year, it should not be hard to just move a character on the x-axis a little closer to where the bullet would actually go. This isn't even kind of close. Like you have to. The only way you could possibly not notice is if you watch it with your eyes closed. The show with your eyes closed. Who could possibly watch this shot and not see something wrong with it? Whoever. Everything's wrong. Everything's wrong and stupid and bad, and I hate it.
Still doesn't explain how she got her powers.
That's how the world works.
Because she oogity boogitied.
No, she isn't because like she went through.
She went in and out of the box twice, and apparently that was enough to give her powers.
Yeah, the assumption is that she went in and out multiple times, which is why it gave her powers. Why it gave her powers? Who knows? Why it gave her becoming jelly powers? Who knows? Why she can see energy now? Who knows? And why she has why she has bullet time? Who knows?
The box is still up and people are going in and out. There could be now an army of superpowered individuals.
Yeah, Wanda could actually kind of redeem herself if she.
I mean, everyone else only went in and out once, though.
Just like how Doctor Strange was stupid enough not to help Wanda, Wanda was stupid enough not to give people magic and powers. Also, wouldn't that mean she has also dark magic as well?
It's also very handy that she had a power that was convenient enough to stop those bullets.
Yeah.
Because for all she knew, she could have just had the power to grow her fingernails.
And also, this appeal is fucking stupid because it's like, oh, well, Monica can become a hero now. I fucking hate Monica. She's a terrible character. I don't want her to become a hero. I wish she died in this show.
I wish she was a bit more. Again, that dialogue just did not fit well. It's just like no sacrifice. Like I can understand her feeling bad for Wanda, but still not excusing what she did.
No one will know your sacrifice is potentially the worst line in this entire show.
It is. I would say it's the worst. I remember people saying like, "Yo, this other line sucked," right? It's like drama or like strategy is like a freaking water or something. Like there was, forgot.
Next, Agatha Harkness is an evil witch who preyed on the poor people of Westview. Wanda exposed her and she
She
eliminated
didn't do
her.
anything to them. She started it.
If anything, Agatha freed the people of Westview.
Yeah. I mean,
Wanda
sure.
started the
I mean,
hex.
sure. Two
Agatha was just
children,
along.
two fake children, and a fake husband are gonna die, but you know.
Whoever wrote this video is retarded.
Agatha Tryton the poor people of Westview. Wanda exposed her and she eliminated her. Agatha tried to steal Wanda's awesome magic powers.
Until her
and
sitcom comes out.
And also, Agatha tried to steal Wanda's powers, which makes her the bad guy, question mark? I guess? Which, I mean, the reason she wanted to she stole her powers was a bad reason. But just the fact that she stole her powers is not a bad thing. If anything, Wanda doesn't fucking deserve them.
Her way, who knows how powerful she would have gotten. She was a threat to the whole world, likely to all of reality. And what did Wanda do? She stopped her. Wanda is the hero. She saved this town, the world, and the universe from this conniving witch. So
After torturing a bunch of people.
That's sexist, sir.
But I guess we're not talking about that.
I'm a sexist, so I can absolutely say bitch.
don't give her these dark looks, you ungrateful idiots. She saved you all.
Hey, all of you Holocaust survivors, don't look at Nazis like they're the bad guys. They saved their country. You should be grateful.
It made us realize how bad Germany was.
They made us all realize how bad Germany was. They stopped any world wars from happening. World War II, that was the last one. Thank you, Germany. Holocaust survivors, you should not be getting mad at Germany.
I mean, if you want to get specific.
I don't think we do.
Leo, don't try to be serious about our stupid thing. Don't.
All right then.
Really, the only reason I bring it up is because that's how easy it is to make this point for literally anything.
It's very easy. It's like oh, this person's being very idiotic about his opinions on Elden Ring, just like how people are not taking vaccinations. They're idiots. It's like, well, huh? So easy to do that.
Grateful creatures, think yourselves lucky.
And finally, Wanda exposed the rotten apples at Sword. If not for Wanda, these bad guys would have gotten away with it.
With what?
With what?
With what?
It kind of seems a bit childlike to be like, these bad guys.
They would have gotten away with it.
It really does not. He has no awareness.
If you can come up with a better reason that a Scooby-Doo villain got away with it,
the bad guys ran and goes like, "Oh, it looks like they caught these bad apples." Like, who says that?
I would say it, not in like a serious manner.
I should not be able to better describe a Scooby-Doo villain as a bad person than Sword. You know why they say they would have gotten away with it? Because the it in question is a crime. They wanted to either kill or steal things. But what was Sword going to get?
Getting away with it.
But the it in question here, what is it? Sword was going to get away with it. Capital I.
They used Wanda's energy to create Bright
to be
Vision.
fair,
Their
the man
plans
tried
were
to shoot his
nefarious.
children. So...
They're not real.
Oh nah.
And here's the thing, right? Is that I keep Here's the thing is that I hear a lot of people say like the thing that Haywood did wrong was that he tried to shoot the kids. But like think about it from Haywood's perspective. These are two superpowered individuals who are not under the Sokovia Accords, who are currently allied with a terrorist and are loyal to said terrorist.
But they're just children.
Think up with the children, Gavin. You hated me because I would say that I would rather save a freaking human than a freaking dog. Screw you.
Even though technically they're not even real life, they're just amalgamations
Yeah,
by
you would
the
probably
mind
save
of Wanda.
Sparky. Like, you'd be like, oh, I'm so glad I freaking saved you instead of those humans that was taken captured by freaking Wanda, and you leave the freaking
When did I say
spiritual
that?
realm, and it'll just disappear. The dog will just disappear because it's not. Wait, is the dog real?
No. Maybe? I actually don't know.
That dog is in a question of its own.
You know
But the
what?
children
You know when
don't
that
exist.
Umber witch, that witch, that other witch, what was her name? Amanda? Yeah, she is a monster because she's a real
Agatha.
dog, a real life dog. Wow.
It's probably a real
The
dog.
thing you
just to
can
make
do
Agatha
if
look
you
like a worse
just turn a
character.
blind eye, the wonders of just lying to
Also,
yourself.
this guy, they used Wanda's energy to create White Vision. Their plans were nefarious. Also, this guy...
What plan? What plan? What plan? What plan?
Wow.
Fucking hate this video.
We're here to
guy and
save the
Agatha
town.
tried to
You
kill Wanda's
monster.
kids.
Ah.
Vision. Their plans were nefarious. Also, this guy and Agatha tried to kill Wanda's kids, so they're both pure evil.
They're not
They don't
real.
exist.
They're not real.
exist.
They're not real, and they're terrorists.
They're accessories to the terrorists.
We're not arresting
They're
all the, we're not arresting all the U.S. soldiers who went to Vietnam and had to shoot the kids that were trying to kill them because they were kids that were trying to kill them.
Yeah, let's not forget the entirety.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
quite
wait a minute.
fucky. It's very fucky. But
You know what? Let's just say this
like that
video
happens.
doesn't exist.
I wish I could forget about this video for the rest of my life.
Kind of like a gray
stop these
area.
evil
And
people,
you feel
want-
terrible for killing a child, but that child was gonna kill you. You
To kill Wanda's kids, so
fucky.
they're both pure evil. And who stopped these evil people? Wanda.
Oh, no, not the beast! Not the beast!
that dude.
So they're gonna add Mephisto?
Maybe? Question mark.
No one
This is
knows.
more than enough evidence to
Because
prove that Wanda did.
God, my mouse.
They're gonna add Mephisto? Maybe? Question mark. It hasn't been confirmed, and everyone's theorizing.
It's
Did
been a
this
big
man
theory that
literally
that was
go,
going on for
the
WandaVision.
real villain was Satan the whole time?
I think so.
He
I don't-
influenced Wanda in a moment of weakness.
did nothing wrong. Now, at this point, you should be 100% convinced, but just for the sake of it, let's open up the debate down in the comments. And if some of you think that Wanda did something wrong, go ahead. Try to prove me wrong. I dare you. You can even at me on Twitter. And if you're an
Imagine being that imagine being that cocky about being retarded.
Curious, have they replied to any of the comments below in this video?
That's a good question.
No.
Good question.
No. I'm gonna say it's a pretty confident no.
No, but you know, Gavin, you had to see every single comment, okay?
How many comments are
You
there on
gotta
the
be
video?
fair.
You know how morally
2,000.
bankrupt it is having.
What's the newest comments? What does the newest comment say?
That
These top
literally
comments are
enslaves
too
I
biased.
love
entire
that.
town
where it's just-
and call them the good
Damn.
guys.
It's usually the other way around. It's usually the other way around. Actually, the newest
Oh,
comments are
this
usually the
aged poorly.
the newest comments are usually the most critical.
What do you mean aged poorly? It was aged badly day one.
It was aged poorly the second it was uploaded. The second it was written.
It was done before it even arrived.
Why did nothing wrong? Entire
It's like,
town of
but this
people,
is
please
real.
kill me.
And
Hey, you got that dude in the. You got that dude down there.
it's a largely satire, but if you disagree with any points, it will be said the whole thing is satire.
I
The bonus cinema sins.
maybe.
That dude's just trying to find a reason on why this dude made these dumb points. Just
This
something
doesn't
that's
age.
like.
This doesn't age
more.
well with the new movie. Something makes you think that something happened in Multiverse of Madness.
Oh,
that
they're talking about something in the movie. What happened in the? Oh no.
I guess I'll find out tomorrow. This did not
This
age
is
well. This
another
didn't age
really
well.
bad thing.
Oh no.
That's amazing. How can These guys are not even talking about like how bad she was in the TV series. They're talking about in the newest movie.
Oh no, there are too many comments saying that this didn't age well. Something must have happened.
No, scroll down. You're gonna get spoiled.
Oh,
No,
no.
you're gonna get spoiled. No, scroll up. Don't.
I mean, you could always just look away. But anyway.
Okay.
So I think
So Gavin.
Anti-hero who's been
Hold on, I want to see the second this video ends, so that I can go Screen Crush. You are officially a retard.
I'm Ryan Airy.
Or at least Screen Crush. Your channel's a retard.
Hey, you can't say that to a dog.
Screen Crush. Nice. Your entire channel's retarded. I fucking hate you. Your writers are shit. Your host is shit.
Ew! Watch your movie sucks.
Oh, damn.
These thumbnails are shit. Your topics are shit.
I only watch non-popular.
Wait, what why Doctor Strange versus Green Lantern or
your
what?
subscriber count is fucking insane, and you don't deserve it. None of you deserve any of what you have.
Doctor Strange versus Green Lantern. Great.
I'd add more comments. I'd add more comments, but for legal reasons, I can't say that I want to kill you.
Why
Doctor Strange? If you got more time, I'll talk about that new stuff, that Mario Sports.
Anyway,
so, Gavin, the X trailer I just mentioned you in.
To it right now.
Oh yeah, the X. Okay, you know what? After that, then we'll do the Mario Sports thing. Cause
why is their header a Black Panther?
Don't worry about it.
What?
Black Pride.
It's just Black Panther for some fucking reason.
Probably to honor T'Challa, I guess.
Did you see that?
Real quick, alright.
If that was the case, why would they put him in the fucking banner? It's just Chadwick Boseman, but he's not even in costume. It could be anyone.
No. They decided to give Chad Boseman like respect in like the Oscars, so it's just like we're gonna have like the best winners of freaking as best actor last instead of like get a best movie picture or whatever. They changed it to like male actor, and he didn't win it. He still didn't win it. Some other person won it, and he wasn't the person who won it wasn't even there. So it was terrible. So everything was just for nothing. And like they could have predicted this. They could have predicted that Chadwick wasn't gonna win, but they didn't. I don't understand what happened.
Gavin, let me give you a full synopsis of the movie. It's gonna be briefly short. So basically, with this movie,
why would you do that
right
before
now,
before I watch the trailer? That doesn't make any sense.
How did you do that?
Well, just saying to anyone here that doesn't know like what this movie's about.
Isn't that what the trailer's for?
Yeah.
I'm confused.
Let's do synopsis later.
All right, play it away. Play it away then.
Take one. I need to be famous, Wayne. All the best people are.
You got that X Factor.
Our days of struggling might soon be over.
Hollywood, here we go.
So this is it. Our own studio backlot.
You're looking for a place to stay.
Yes, sir.
Love this son of a bitch. My wife, Pearl, is next door. I would appreciate a little discretion.
You don't know what we're doing, does he?
It's better to beg for forgiveness than ask for permission.
Would you like to come inside? I want to be in the movie.
Well, you can't. The story can't just change midway through.
If Daddy catches us, there's no telling what he might do.
My wife is not well. It happens after time.
You don't want to leave.
since 40 years on.
Oh yeah, everything and everywhere.
Interesting.
Okay, so a little brief synopsis about this movie. Basically, this takes place in the, well, you could say like the early 80s, but it's really like around the 1979. So it's a group, huh?
Right.
Like the same year the original Texas Chainsaw Massacre movie came out, and this is what it basically the movie was inspired by. So yeah, you see a group of young filmmakers that set out to make this porno films in rural Texas, and once they get it next door with their reclusive elderly hosts, they catch them in the act, and a cast that find themselves fighting for their lives of survival, pretty much.
Okay.
But yeah,
I
but
almost-
it's like
I
it's
was
like a
scared.
grindhouse slaughter thriller kind of movie.
I was getting Friday the 13th vibes.
Yeah. I mean, to be honest, like, actually, yeah, it gives me that type of vibe, like a group of survivors, but it also kind of gives me Freddy Krueger vibes.
It doesn't give you Texas Chainsaw Massacre vibes, and I'm talking the original, not these shitty remakes. I'm talking the OG from 1979.
Or like freaking not Saw. What was it called?
I wish they still continue
Scary, no, not
the
scary
Evil
movie.
Dead show.
Hostel?
Scream, like a cast of characters, and they have like. I haven't seen that.
Yeah. You haven't seen Hostel?
Nope.
God, that movie's fucked up. Oh my god. That's like
I mostly
that's
just recall
like
a guy
Saw.
losing his fingers to a chainsaw.
That's like Saw on steroids. Yeah, it's better.
That's it if Jigsaw had a budget.
Jesus Christ. Yeah. But yeah, that's pretty much like what the movie right there is. I actually just streamed it the other day, so it came to Blu-ray. And I can actually put that on some other time if you guys want to check out like a movie next Saturday. Do the B list.
That's not what we do here.
Yeah, it's not really the point.
Alright. Just saying.
Oh, you gotta hurt this poor man's feelings, man.
I mean, there's nothing wrong with just hopping into VC and watching a movie with people, but it probably wouldn't be on B list.
There's gotta be some kind of like
Last time I
VC.
recall, you guys just at one point, you guys played some games on B list. So
Who's this we?
or you guys, right?
Who's this you guys?
Well, you know what? Let me check.
So Gavin, the Mystery Incorporated season 1 concept trailer just released. If you can pull that up, it's like a live action Scooby-Doo fan series. Yeah,
damn.
just like look at the description.
Our town is a quaint
Yeah, it's already
and
out, like
happy
first
little
episode of season.
town, blissfully ignorant to its own dark little secret. There are monsters.
There's a logical explanation for all of this. Follow simple logic and scientific fact. False hierarchy of demons. Vampires.
What is it, Riverdale?
The black arts. Ghosts and monsters aren't real.
Not gonna lie, it's already looks cringe.
Yeah, I'm not into Scooby-Doo when it does real monsters at all.
I think long as it's good.
Are you saying it gets worse when it's animated instead of this live action stuff?
That's not all what I said. What I said was that I don't like it when it's real monsters.
I mean, the
No, I mean,
Scooby-Doo
no, like
movies with...
you know what I mean when I say like live action, like they use real actors and like cinematic, like instead of
I
like
mean,
using like animated.
I don't care if it's live action or whatever, as long as it's good. But I don't I don't like
Boys is
Scooby-Doo.
good.
I don't like Scooby-Doo series or not series stories when they're about real monsters. The entire appeal of the ending is this is how they did it and made people think that it
The
was a real
Loch Ness monster, Bigfoot.
You know what? Fair.
The Yeti.
It's all about the trick.
Okay, but you see,
I never really watched Scooby-Doo.
Zombie
Like I always took it up as took it as like, mystery kind of like comedic relief, like cartoony. That's the style I look at Scooby-Doo. I don't look at it accurate all like that.
I mean, it's not about accurate. I don't care about the accuracy. I'm just saying I don't like it as much when it's about real monsters, because the appeal of the ending
like the VHS,
to me.
the VHS movies.
I mean, some of them are alright.
Oh yeah, I think he's talking about the anthology movies. Like the first one was about that succubus chick called like Amateur Night, and then the second one.
No,
was,
I think the first one's the zombies. I'm talking about the zombies. You know that one?
No, that's a second
Zombie
movie
Island.
with the zombies.
Oh, that was the second one.
Yeah, that was the second one with the zombies that started, and then second one was Safe Haven. Third one, because there was like 3 tapes. The third one was just something about like no, that wasn't a witch. That was the first one and the last tape. The second movie, the last tape, and the end was with aliens, and that was it. And they had to do the wraparound at the end of the movie.
It's not even that I don't like them. I just find them in general less interesting than the normal stories.
Because it's just like there's a mystery and someone's behind it, but who it is versus like
we're fighting demons and aliens.
Or zombies.
Okay, but that does the supernatural episodes where Freddy is like, wait, demons are real and I could have been going after those? What is wrong with me?
Zombie Island, Alien Invasion.
Scooby-Doo was just... That's the thing with Scooby-Doo. Scooby-Doo was just fucking one-dimensional in its, like...
Oh, absolutely.
Episodes. When it came... Yeah, there you go. Like, it was not, like, meant to be, like, taking anything seriously. I just watched it as a kid, you know, just giggled at it and stuff like that. I got those Scooby snacks.
It was entertaining.
Yeah.
I think you mean it being a episode of the week format doesn't aid any character development.
Okay,
Yeah.
Gavin, I just posted in the chat, so just take a look at it. Real
Yeah,
quick.
I've seen that clip before.
Oh yeah. I specifically wanted to watch that episode.
Something strange is going on in this town, and I'm gonna figure out what it is.
I'm gonna find the mystery of that thudding sound.
No, we're not even friends. But in order to face what's coming, we need each other.
I don't like that Shaggy at all.
That Shaggy looks like
Wait,
a
is this
hot
the full
dealer.
thing? Oh, no,
I mean, to be honest, that would
Alright,
actually
I
work
came
for Shaggy.
I came back. Yeah, by the way, this, like I said, it says concept trailer, so everything in this trailer is not official.
Okay.
Possibly be worth risking all of our lives.
This is not Shaggy.
Ow! People are dying.
What the hell? No Shaggy voice.
Running into danger head first, throw caution to the wind?
Oh my god.
Look at me!
There we go.
I'm not cut out for this.
At least that's Scooby.
Kind of. That was forced as fuck.
No,
Shaggy with a gun?
Yo, Shaggy pull out the knife. What's that action?
Welcome to
What's
Coolsville.
that voice?
Who knows?
Some mysterious monster, I guess.
Scooby is not
I
interesting.
got us right. You're gonna have to drive though, man.
Super baked right now.
Jinkies.
Like, I'm super zoinked right now.
I'm off the perks, man.
Like, I just pulled out the 9 on my
Indiegogo.
neighbor.
That looked really bad. Not sure if there was a single thing I liked in that.
I liked when Shaggy pulled out the 9. That was
pretty funny. Actually, you're right.
Calm down, Jamal. Don't pull out the 9.
I love how they got like the people who play these characters say these things.
Something threw me across the room.
Wires. Probably just wires.
Hello? Broken arm here. Oh.
Shaggy, brace yourself.
Fred, give me your ascot.
We have to tell them the truth.
What truth?
The truth about the Phantom. Look, this Phantom isn't like an old ghost you faced. He's real. He is a real ghost. I'm not totally following you. Look, that isn't a guy in a mask and a costume. It's a vengeful spirit that's come back from the dead. That's the truth.
So, everything you told me is true? Werewolves? Vampires? Demons? I thought I was blind without my glasses, but I was just blind. How could I be so stupid?
Well, I mean, we've been stopping real estate developers when we could have been hunting Dracula? Are you kidding me? My life is meaningless.
Cartoon noises.
That means there's an afterlife. Heaven, hell. Am I going to hell?
We told you every freaking time. But did you ever listen to Scoob and me? No. We do.
All right, knock it off.
Crazy.
Yeah, that was pretty good. It was pretty good.
I love the fact that Daphne, the rich person's first thought is, "Oh God, I'm going to hell."
She knows what's up.
She knows what she did.
Yeah, she knows what she did.
She went to
No,
Epstein's Island.
she knows that she messed up that girl's life.
She went to Epstein Island. Her name's on the register.
She's not a victim. She's an accomplice. Anyway, Gavin, let's talk about freaking that soccer game. Freaking
What
Mario
game?
Soccer. I make it very clear that it absolutely sucks that Daisy's not in it. Okay, I'm not even trying to sugarcoat it. I'm not even trying to make a joke. It legitimately sucks. Stupid.
We all know she was gonna get replaced someday. Why do you think they made Rosalina?
That's horse shit. And no, they live in entirely separate genres. Daisy's
Why
for
would
the-
they replace her with
Daisy's-
Rosalina?
Daisy's for the spin-off game. Daisy's for the spin-off games, and Rosalina's for the story
Yeah.
lines.
Rosalina is not like a
is a
tomboy.
7-foot woman who had legs for days for best
Stupid.
kicks.
We can't. Oh, we need
Yeah,
only
yeah.
2 women. Why?
Yeah, but
Also, like,
hold on. You say that about Rosalina, but Daisy's black.
Yeah, I was
Brown.
gonna say that. It's just I was gonna say that. It's just like
She's tan.
that seems like a mistake.
know.
Just like how they did with like Robin in like One Piece, right? It was like it was just fucking improbable.
But to be fair, that was only in the anime.
Yeah. So it's just like it seems like they kind of did that. Like it was like a mistake or something, or it's just a
Yeah, it was
coincidence.
their fault for getting it wrong in the first place, but they got it wrong in the right way.
Hey Gavin, can you pull up that link I shared?
I like it too. I prefer Brown Robin, but they had to change it one day.
The melanin diversity was pretty cool.
I just like it. Hey, I'm not trying to be political over here, guys.
I like it too. It's just better Robin design.
But yeah, so all I really want to know is if the characters will have themes like in the Wii game, because those themes were great.
I love Luigi's theme. That's my favorite.
Yeah, Luigi's theme is fire.
This is the greatest shit I've ever seen.
And I
Waluigi crotch chopping with banjos playing in the background is peak 2000 blank.
Oh, grazie.
Oh, by the way, Gavin, you can pause during this, and we can start talking like we usually do with these other videos.
What's this about?
Alright, I'm
It's
gonna head out
funny
now.
moments.
See you guys.
See you, Dud.
It's funny moments with the singles match at PWG.
All right.
Kenny Omega, he's like a big gaming nerd. So like he actually starts to cosplay as like Sephiroth or one of the characters from Destiny with the Gjallarhorn. He's a big gamer. He's also into like wrestling, similar to Austin Creed, who's now in like G4 or whatever. So they're good friends. But pretty much everything you need to know there.
Oh yeah, big thing about Kenny Omega. He did a whole Sans Undertale intro. It went hard.
In AEW too. Yes. I'm gonna find that video while you're playing that.
Cabana's experience in the past 16-18 months when he was away from independent professional wrestling, you might not have seen as much Colt Cabana as you used to have been able to.
Oh, Leo, you must have loved this.
Nearly as much this year as he used to see. I've changed my style up a whole lot, and I'm really looking forward to see what he has in store.
Beat me to it.
It's gonna be a great match. I've known Cabana for 9 long years, and tonight it'll be a pleasure.
Give them head. Give them head.
Well, I'm glad to. Oh, look, I'm not gonna lose. This is Emerson comment style.
Oh my God! What?
Oh, look at this. Arm wrestling contest is broken out here.
That's the strength.
They don't have, they don't have the levers to hold on to.
True
so
men's wrestling.
This is pure strength on both men's part. Kenny Omega with the
He's shooting.
Tony Roma. He's not breaking it up.
Should have been a thumb war.
Danielson powers Kenny Omega over and wins the arm wrestling contest. Brings him over the top quite literally. Shades of Scott Norton. Yes, indeed, Scott Norton. Famous arm wrestling champion. That's where the power lies. Omega asking for this guy wanting to get in on the test of strength. Gentleman in the black shirt, I believe he might have.
Yes, thumb war.
Already very early in the evening.
Dixie backseat.
Got about 5 more
comeback
matches
right
to go.
here.
They were eliminated from the NCAA Final Four tournament very quickly. Unlike thumb war.
1, 2, 3,
Oh my
4.
God.
I declare thumb war.
Now, this has been very
I'm wrestling federation.
the match. This is just chicanery. Brian Danielson, and I don't think I've ever thought in a million years I'd be saying this as making a mockery, a farce, if you will, of professional wrestling. He is definitely not the best thumb wrestler in the world. Very true. Kenny Omega coming away with the advantage there with the thumb wrestling contest. The fans calling for a Rochambeau contest.
Oh no.
Rock, paper, scissors. The game of mind games.
I love the idea. Just imagine someone losing to Rochambeau and going like, okay, round 2, let's go. Just not even taking it.
It should be like in Hunter x Hunter. If you lose rock, paper, scissors, you just get cut in half or punched.
And his injured left elbow. Because I would say out of all the wrestlers in PWG, Brian Danielson is clearly the interior crocodile alligator.
Okay.
And,
how Polish people fight.
The Chevrolet movie theater. Now,
Seems
Kenny
like
Omega pushing
what
Brian
was his
Danielson's
name?
knees down and trying to
Kenny
him
and
like a
Brian.
shrimp. Or a scrimp.
Kenny was with the curly hair. On the left is Daniel Bryan.
They both seem to have curly hair.
No, they don't.
Daniel Bryan is in the red, and he's not curly hair. The one on the right has curly hair.
Yeah, he does have curly hair. What are you talking about?
And exchanging and Danielson getting the upper hand and just slapping the paint off of Kenny Omega's barn. Get him, Brian.
Brian Danielson. Barn.
Kenny Omega just grabbed the microphone from John Ian.
A battle?
This is insanity.
Oh, that dude has the curly hair. Never mind.
Kenny Omega might be giving up.
Problem is, you're just the best wrestler in the world. So you know what
But who's the best rapper?
Kenny Omega.
I'm gonna challenge you to a duel.
White people can rap.
What kind of duel? I'm gonna challenge you to the spot.
Kenny Omega.
The spot that never ends.
Spot that never ends. What is he talking about?
You know what? It goes on and on, my friend.
Kenny Omega's not friends with Bryan Danielson. What is he talking about?
People started running it, not knowing what it was. But they'll continue running it forever, just because it's the spot that ends.
Kenny
Is
Omega
the spot?
just running the ropes.
Is
Got
this
the
Disney
microphone.
competition?
Inexplicably, Bryan Danielson joins in. Tony Roma.
Guys, this is a spot.
Oh, it's like the freaking
Uh-oh. I believe
like the freaking
the spot is
DVD
ended.
thing where it's like, oh, if they hit if the logo hits the freaking corner.
Kenny Omega slightly winded after that running that track meet.
I've seen his hands. He must be like superhuman or something. They don't really name people the American Dragon. I'm not stupid. I just want to know, what's your real name? Tommy! It's John, actually.
John? It's the first I've heard of this.
John what? John Jacob Jingle.
John Jacob Jingle! Oh my! Somebody call Meltzer.
John Jacob Jingle what?
Jingle these nuts.
Jacob Jingleheimer Schmidt.
What?
No way.
Your name
The mind games in this
my name
insane.
This is unbelievable!
What?
What a revelation!
From here on in, whenever we go out, we're gonna hear the people shout. There goes
John Jacob Jingleheimer Schmidt!
John Jacob Jingleheimer Schmidt. His name is Lightning Dude.
Chris Hero, I don't think we need to be here for this. No.
The power of
What type analysis
friendship.
can we provide? Yeah. Oh, backslide! Kenny Omega backslide 2! No!
John Jacob Jingleheimer Schmidt nearly getting the victory over
John Jacob Jingleheimer Schmidt. No.
That was humorous.
And there's the Undertale entrance.
Simp! I'm just looking at more soccer news, just tomorrow stuff. It's just artwork's pretty good.
Undertale music.
Looks pretty good. I like the supers in the older games a bit more than the new ones. Nah, the new ones look pretty good. It's just it feels kind of like they're kind of missing an oomph. a little special touch, like Peach having like angel wings in hers.
Agreed.
I really hope the new Strikers comes out good, because
I don't
I
think
hope
so.
He's not into it. I already asked him a long time. He's like, nah, and you know, I just kind of played on him, but you know, he's not into it. It's fine.
I don't
very
like
much
this
hope
cringe.
it's not a Mario Golf situation where it's like Mario Golf, a new game, and then it ends up being not very good. Or Mario Tennis Aces, Mario Tennis, new game, and then
I would love for them to continue like updating things and putting stuff in the game, but I hope it's not just like
it's using the word update liberally, because
like
because this
make
is
the
an
game
unfinished,
playable or something.
this is an
right?
unfinished
Like,
game.
like an unfinished game. That's the problem. It's like it's like Smash. Just like they added some really cool stuff. They decided to add like a freaking what the hell?
Damn. Anyway, I'm not a big fan of the whole armor gimmick. It sounds a little cringe.
You could simply just like play with your friends and like there should be a rule where it's just like no armor. There should be a rule like that. Period.
Naked.
That would work.
Well, however the armor works.
I like.
Wait, go back, please, go back, please.
What?
Are you trying to like? What do you mean by
now
armor?
play, please.
Like, it working? It absolutely works. So it's like different. Like you can tell that like you become a bit more faster with it.
Or
Your stats. Yeah, your stats absolutely
You just have to
change.
pause.
Oh. What happened?
Go a little bit back, just like a second.
Was it just Ben?
I thought someone was wearing something that I noticed.
I hope they bring Daisy as like
I thought they were gonna
DLC.
make a funny reference, but I
That was a
don't
free
really
DLC,
know
'cause
what
that would be
that
so
mask
stupid.
looks like.
Stupid if they don't. It's just like, oh, yeah. Actually get it. That'd be so stupid.
Oh yeah, Rick and Morty was here too.
Rick and Morty.
Real life Richard and Mortimer.
Yeah.
This is amazing.
Okay, but like, if
Oh, there
if
he is.
there's
Just
one-
Rick.
if there's one video we watch before we end, it has to be the Invisible Guy match. It is 10 out of 10.
He's Rick.
Are you talking about what I think you're talking about?
It's Rick Schmidt.
It's in the chat, so if it's what I think it is,
This is gonna be the last thing that I put up before I'm gone.
And they're all the way upstairs. Oh shit! Rendsburg has followed them.
And afterwards, I'm probably gonna stream.
No. Oh! Out of the balcony, dangerous!
So Leo, do you just want me to send you this recording?
Yeah, I'll get that one. Actually, I can just send you the channel.
Would it be bad if like because we showed like some
All right.
trailers like is that something that we need to be concerned about?
The brother of the Invisible Man, not a favorite of the fans here in Jersey City, as the boos ring out for Invisible Stan.
It's misunderstood, just like WandaVision.
Letting him hear it.
Yo, this is just like WandaVision.
Yo, Wanda, is this a WandaVision
Yeah,
reference?
stand in no hurry to get out here. Slide into the ring, being checked for weapons right now by official Bryce Rendsburg. He's going to have a tall task ahead of him. Oh, without a doubt.
Is that
man,
Phil?
Invisible Man is unhinged.
Is that the Statue of Liberty?
Perhaps.
Definitely is.
For the Invisible Man making his way to the ring.
Also from parts unknown, his weight is also unmeasurable. The Invisible Man!
Edge in trouble.
Oh, I
Does
see.
that actually enable Bryce Remsburg to see the competitors in this matchup, apparently?
He's got to check scan again. He might find something that he did in the first time around.
This is great.
I mean, the fans might not be able to see shit, but Bryce, at least the official in charge of the action, can see the competitors involved.
Are we going to get a clean break? I'm surprised to see that, considering all the bad blood between these two.
Tying up here in the center of the ring.
Enthralling combat.
Exchanging holds.
Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh shit!
Exchanging.
Oh! 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 Break it up! Break it up!
And they're in a standoff.
I mean, both these guys, who's going to know somebody better than your own brother, your own flesh and blood? But I mean, the action fast and furious at the onset. These guys got to be spent.
Two very skilled athletes.
Did you hear someone say, did you see that?
Exchanging forearm shots now.
Did you see that?
You see that? No one has ever done that.
One of these guys going to topple over. Oh man, Stan laid him out right there. Man coming
Travis
back.
really did a good job.
Flurry
I love
of
that.
forearms now.
For just
Needs to
providing me
stay
with
away
a
from
goal.
the eyes, though. Draws a warning from Bryce Remsburg.
Man, these
Stan
guys are
taking
not
that
like
shortcut.
Is the ref gonna pretend he's getting punched by Stan?
We'll see.
Calling for a chair.
Remsburg's asking for a chair. This is highly unusual. He should be paying attention to the action in the ring.
Well, the competitors asking for 2 chairs to be set up inside the ring. Maybe an old-fashioned fight just to duke it out.
I mean, we've seen a lot of leeway in all the matches here tonight.
We got a door up in the corner. Obviously, these guys are going to pull out all the stops, use weapons if need be, or just their fists.
A man not sitting down, not happy with that chair.
Oh, we got another.
Both these guys given a hell of a lot of time to recover. But every single one of these shots could be a potential knockout.
Just gonna duke it out here. Exchanging shots.
Oh, did you hear that one? Sounded like a baseball bat hit a carcass.
Back and forth they go. Oh, Remsburg. It looks like he may have been busted open here. Remsburg is going to check on that cut, putting on the rubber gloves.
And Visual Man's taking a beating in this one.
The fans want to see him continue to fight, but you got to watch out for the well-being of the competitors in the matchup. Bryce checking that cut.
Oh man, respectful.
Is he going to call for signal the X?
No, man wants to finish this one.
He wants to keep going.
And shoving the official out of the way. And these two have taken to the floor.
Fighting,
trying to keep up
fighting through the people. They're fighting.
We got a dangerous situation here, Prazak.
People need to watch out for these two men as they battle through the audience here at the White Eagle Hall.
Nothing's going to be able to contain them here tonight, as I think they've gone up to the balcony. We see Remsburg chasing him up the stairs.
Oh, this is a little awkward.
And they're all the way upstairs.
Oh shit!
Remsburg has followed them into the balcony.
No, don't do it! Don't do it!
No. Oh!
Fuck!
Out of the balcony, dangerous!
That's about a 30-foot fall.
God.
Holy
Putting
shit.
it on the line, taking those risks to pull out the win.
And I don't even know who got the worst of that exchange. That was a bad landing, no matter how you spell it. Invisible Man may not be dead.
We have referees down, staff members, security here at the White Eagle Hall. It is wrestling, and Dino, cover! He's got him! Oh, so close! He kicked out! Needed to bring the action back inside the ring to go for the cover there. Can't put your hands on the official.
That's right.
Lay down the law!
Bill Baroni and Invisible Stan, you show him his balls.
Oh! Took a cheap shot on Remsburg! Attacking the referee, what a low blow!
Damn.
We gotta get another official out here.
But
How
what's
could
this?
you?
Kikutaro making his way to the ring!
Who?
Well, the action's still continuing in the corner.
And he's got the glasses! Kikutaro can see them! He's got a chair! Oh! Remsburg has been down here. DDT!
Here we go. Is Invisible Man gonna get one over his
Gotta get the referee in position here! The glasses are on! Cover! 2!
Come on!
He got the shoulder up! Unbelievable! Only 2!
Say what you want about Invisible Stan, but he did not come here to roll over and play dead.
And he sees that Kikutaro's in the ring! What are you doing out here? Remsburg getting him out of here. He needs to stay out of the matchup. Oh, holding on to him! No! Come on, Rev, take control. So close, but only 2.
Stan, come on!
We saw a 30-foot fall off the balcony.
Wasn't enough. Oh! Through the table! Come on! 2 and 3! He got him!
It's not the hype, sir.
Sorry, it's
Going
fucking
crashing
hype.
through the door in the corner! Put an end to this brother versus brother fight!
A modicum of retribution. It's disgusting that it had to come to this.
Honestly, I'm shocked how you guys never even enjoyed that. You guys just said nothing.
Hopefully these brothers can
I
finally
might
put their
have
differences
needed.
aside.
I didn't
That's
want
fine.
to. Yeah,
There's
I
a
was
level,
hyped
there's a level of disconnect. Have to use your
For these fans
imagination.
here at Spring Break.
I'm crying.
It's the
Jesus
Invisible
Christ,
Man with the victory.
All right.
That was a
well,
masterpiece.
Making people hate you. Very simple.
Oh yeah, that super eye patch whole video, making people hate you, villains in wrestling.
So yeah, that's it for me. Thanks everyone for coming out. I'm gonna start streaming soon. Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order if you want to watch that.
It was fun. Oh yeah, you said he was good.
I was gonna say I don't even see your Twitch, but there it is.
And I link the streams whenever I do
I just
Very
followed you
loud.
just now.
Thanks. And also I don't do it on Twitch, I do it on YouTube.
So who's
You-
this faker that you just had following?
I mean I have a Twitch as well, I just don't use it. But yeah. See
Just
you
make
guys
sure
later.
you
I'll-
post a video on the B list.
Yeah. And I'll probably set the stream in like 30 minutes or something. See ya.